All right. All right. Cool. Let's get started. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another test stream. My name is Keenan Lafferty. We're going to be jumping into painting Moka today. Take a look. Our beloved Celtic monster hunter. We're going to be painting her today. We're going to be having a lot of fun. But first, we need to go ahead and send out some links. I need to get the link for this stream, and then I need to get it onto Discord. And then we'll be good. Oh, crap. Where's my music? There we go. There's my music. Start the music over. It's good. It's good. Just a tad bit. Oh, I love that thumbnail. Look at that. I'm like mid-hair flip or something. I'm putting on my headphones. That's great. All right, so let's go ahead and click that. Let's go ahead and click that. Let's go ahead and steal that and say sayonara. No copyright, Jazz. Thank you for making this. Thank you for making this stream possible. I'm gonna go ahead and go over here. Can I mess around with my hotkeys from here? I think I can. Let's see here. So switch to in-game, we go there. And then switch to host scene, we go there. Let's try that out. Does that work? Switch to in-game. Switch to host. Cool. Oh, we got some reality peeking in over there. Need to fix that green screen. I think I can do that on my webcam. Yes. Yes. Camera control, zoom in just a little bit more. Oh, wow. That worked perfectly. That worked absolutely perfectly. Let me pull up the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need you to do a little Instagram shout out for me pretty soon. Yeah, we need to do Instagram shout out. And let me pop out the chat. That's what I was doing. All right, the chat is finally up so I can see all you. Santa Cat, Michael Gomez, hello. Hanny, hello. Yukini, hello. Rex Sty, hello. Blazy, hello. Brian Hogan, oh my gosh, hello. Oliver, hello. Swiss Fonda, hello. Can I get a hello Instagram? Can everybody just spam the chat with hello Instagram? Because I'm about to do a little sum-sum. Bronza, hello. Ask a Lad, hello. Thank you for... Oh, that reminds me. I need to fix that. I'm going to fix that on Streamlabs right now. We are going to fix that right now. Give me a hello Instagram. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, I'm going to do a little video here. Why is it all... Oh, it's like... Okay, there we go. Hey there, Instagram. Wouldn't you like to be in this amazing chat right now, typing with all these other artists? And we're also going to be painting Moka today. Come on over and join us as we paint our favorite Celtic monster hunter. See you soon. Swipe up. Thank you, everyone. You guys are so nice. I appreciate it. All right, the first thing I need to do is... How are y'all doing, by the way? DS, I'm trying to get everybody. Navaska, Melancholy, hello. Ambleton, hello. Random Cartoon Man, hello. We got some new people in here. Baby Oils, I love your icon. Super cute baby face. Just a moment while I fix my alerts. I want to go to subscribers. Where's my subscribers? I need to change this sound. Where's the sound? Ah, there we go. Change media. There we go. All right, what? I'm actually just going to take the sound off. I'm going to disable the sound. There we go. I only want the sounds to play when there's a super chat or a donation. Okay, otherwise you get the little metal slug tank. I might make something later for subscribers. But yeah, Silly Cheese, you made it. You are finally early to an art stream. Congratulations. Congratulations. Maybe I will have a sound, but I'll just make it really low. Hang on, let's see here. Ooh, these might be... Oh, no, wait, they're not going to be loud. I think that sounds good. Bits 100. Bits 10. Sure, why not? Let's try bits 10. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Morning from Singapore, Imperia. Thank you for tuning in all the way from Singapore. We're going to jump right into this. Okay, I'm a little big. I'm going to make myself small. That way you guys can see the full canvas. I don't want to take up more than I have to. I'm making you a mod right now, cutie. Where are you at? I'm looking for you in the chat. Are you going to put your chat in? Hello, Cody. Hey, Clocko. Blazy, you're animating? Cool. Thank you so much. Very happy to have you guys here. Oh, yeah. I didn't post that thing to Instagram. Hold up. I got to do that right now. Let's add that on here. Oh, I'm going to get really good at this. Oh, yeah. I got to slack this over to myself. Hold up. In the meantime, feel free to ask some questions before we jump into today's stream. We're going to have ourselves a jolly old time. Speaking of jolly, we might just do a little Dark Souls later, but depends on my mood. Today's technically a work day. Technically. So we got to be good little boys and girls and actually do some art. We got to focus on doing some art today. Okay? Copy that. Caster Games, how's my day? Day's going really well. I just went and got some delicious pho, Vietnamese. Well, it's sort of like Vietnamese, but it was like shrimp curry. I don't know. It was really good noodle soup. And it was really spicy. I put way too many jalapenos in it. And on top of that, I put hot sauce. So my stomach is on fire. Needless to say. Michael Gomez, should I throw away a piece I've been working on for 2 weeks? Yes. It's just too long, dude. Just start a new one. Start a new one. It's a failure. No, I'm just kidding. No, it just depends on the complexity. I mean, time is very relative. I think you should, if you're kind of tired of it, if you're tired of working on the piece, then yeah, start something new. You can always go back to it later. And there's plenty of times where I will be working on a piece and then I'm just like, you know what? I'm just not feeling this. And then I'll just chuck the whole thing. I'll just start it all over, or I'll just chuck the whole thing. So, I'm putting right here, stream starting now. There we go. How's that look, everyone? See that? You like that, don't you? Get ready to say hi to everyone from Instagram. Here they come. Woo! All right, with that out of the way. And with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay. Oh, yeah. Mod. I'm looking for you, cutie. What's your name on here? Really? I would have never guessed. Oh yeah, here we go. Hey, I can see your cute face. Okay, I am add moderator. Does everybody get to see that? Does everybody see that it just made you a mod? That's cool. Alrighty. By the way, yeah, you just saw my Slack. It's called Nakey Network. Who cares? People are gonna... Sorry. People are gonna ask all kinds of questions about that. But let's go ahead and get into lighting this, because we've got clean line art, we've got masks done, and we've also got color comps. So we are ready to begin lighting. I say we just jump right into it. And this freaking speaker. I have this speaker underneath my desk that I use as a footrest. It used to be my old subwoofer, but I don't even use it anymore. It's totally stopped working. So it literally just kind of sits there, and I put my feet on the subwoofer. It's pretty funny. So exactly how I want to approach doing this, I don't know. Part of me wants to say soft brushes and hard edges on the, for the lighting, but we're just gonna try it out. Break truth? No Clip Studio. No, we're doing just Photoshop today, just because I'm more familiar with it. So I'm thinking, actually, I want to light with soft brushes today. I'm thinking that's gonna give me the look I'm going for. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and go, wait, did I not fix that? That should not be the sound that's playing. Oh, I needed to save it. Hang on. Oh, and I can test it too. Subscribers, save. Thank you for subscribing, by the way. There we go. That's the sound that I want. That's the sound. A little less crazy in my face. Discord at the top of the stream, not working? Can you double check that, babe? Make sure it's case sensitive. Double check that case sensitive. Okay, so here is the basic layout of my piece. We're creating this in layers because I want to be able to drop this into After Effects and basically animate it a little bit. We're gonna make this a little bit easier than Mika. So check it out. Moka's head is on a completely different layer. Oh! Whoa, I just removed her head. So that is so that way I can have her hair. See, her hair is on a separate layer right here. That hair can be moving along, it can be kind of waving. Probably should have created some additional pixels so that way it could actually move around, but again, you guys are going to see me deal with all that today. I'm going to try to figure that out as we go. So, we got to light stuff. So let's go ahead and just do that. So we're going to start by lighting. I say let's get to the good stuff right off the bat. Because he showed up early, we're going to just jump right into the face. So let's go ahead and begin by going to the skin. The way that I like to light stuff is just create a new layer, call it L, and then clip it back by holding Alt, clicking between those layers. Sage Mode's asking, is the Moka piece going to be like Time Goddess music video? It is going to feature music, yes, which I will be happy to demonstrate for you in just a moment. I have music written for it, and yeah, it's going to be really awesome. The blush itself, I think this needs to be, I'm going to set this to like, oh, multiply? Multiply is not working. Overlay. Yeah, I'm just going to set it to overlay and drop the opacity like down a ton. If not, just turn it off. Yeah, I'm just going to turn it off for now. So we need to light this face. So check this out. The really cool thing about having a color comp is that you can just grab these colors and just begin like laying them in, right? So let's go ahead and start with like a nice warm color going like this. And then I'm just eyedropping, guys. I'm just eyedropping this stuff. See how there's already that nice gradient of light happening? Let's go ahead and have some nice bright spots, maybe like right there. I'm thinking like right there would be awesome, and a little bit right there would be awesome. Yeah, some light on there. And then I want some light on the cheek and the lips as well. So let's go ahead and get a little bit of that going. Mark, yes, I'm back. I am back, Mark. And you're back too. Thank you for showing up to today's stream. Back to Photoshop? Yep. I'm just more comfortable with it. And I just want to knock this out today. I want to knock this stinking thing out today. It's been on my to-do list for way too long. Okay, so see how we have some nice colors going. We have some nice colors going. But what we need to do now is we need to consider our cast shadows and all that stuff. All that additional stuff. So I'm thinking maybe a little bit of that there. That looks good. Okay, so now what we can do is I'm going to begin carving away these lights like this. And I just love how Photoshop, it just has an ever so subtle lag to it. It's an oh so subtle lag to Photoshop. it does make me want to continue learning Clip Studio because, yeah, I want this stuff. I just want a program that works well on stream. I feel like it works better when I'm not streaming. Admittedly, XSplit and all that stuff, it is intensive on the CPU, but it just doesn't make any sense. It's like it's a brand new computer. If anything should be able to do this, you know, this should be able to do it. But see that? See how I'm just kind of carving away? See how now the face has some nice depth to it? Newgrounds, yeah, of course, Doisy. I have an account on Newgrounds. Why do you ask? I love Newgrounds. Also, Teen Angst is saying, what is an appropriate way to DM you questions other than through donations and such? I don't know what you're talking about. You can email me at HelloKeenanLafferty if you want to email me, but I mean, there's no promise I'll answer. If you want me to answer you, you can definitely super chat. Otherwise, you just gotta hope I'm in a good mood and I just browse across your question, which can happen. But there's a lot of questions to answer. It's pretty tough. How is this eyedropper so bad? I have to like zoom in to get that color. So maybe just a little bit of that. Ah, yes. A little bit of that right there looks real nice. Kathleen Sowerby, hello. Or Sowerby. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Kathleen. Thank you for asking. I wanted like no copyright. I wanted no copyright jazz. This is coffee house music. This doesn't sound like coffee house music. It sounds like country bumpkin music. Next. Zen music. Spa music. Let's see what this sounds like. Yeah, that, whatever that last one was, that's getting deleted immediately. Yeah, there's an Emma Flash game. Yep. It's really awesome. Made by my best friend's little brother. He works at, I think he works for Way Forward now. Pretty awesome. Awesome guy. It's a good game too. I was just playing it the other day. I was like, this is actually pretty well designed. If you guys are curious about playing it, it's called like Emma Zombie Defense on Newgrounds. Okay, so see how I'm just kind of lightly shading everything? See, that's where we started. Lighting the face. Lighting the face. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Okay. Is there even any music playing? I don't hear anything. Is it really quiet? Oh yeah, this is way quiet. Okay, there we go. Okay, yeah, that's more like it. New Year's resolutions? Streaming. That's my New Year's resolution. How about you? How about you, Mark? What's your New Year's resolutions? Kind of take this easy here. Oh, we've got the shine on the lip. Beautiful. Okay, so that's one way we could shade this. However, I kind of want to try, personally, seeing what this looks like with some chalk on it. So what I'm going to do is duplicate this layer. And I'm going to also clip this one back. So we still have our light. So see, I can move it around like that. And what I'm going to begin doing is I am going to start kind of pulling out more deliberate shapes like this. What happened? Apparently Photoshop is lagging, so I'm going to give it a second. Oh, there it goes. Oh, it's back. Thank heaven. See, this is why I can't wait to get back over to Clip Studio. I just need some more time to practice with it. But if this keeps up, what helped fix this last time was I just downgraded back to a previous version of Photoshop. But that just sucks that I gotta do that, you know? Shouldn't have to do those things. So I'm liking a bit of these harsher shapes. I like the deliberate kind of shapes in these shadows. Feels good. Start a new project, Mark is saying, finishing the previous one, because it recently frustrated me because all my iPad is unfinished artworks and still need to finish some. Commissions. Okay, cool. Nice. Way cool. Teen Angst, you've been binge watching my videos since one in 2016. Mentioned that I didn't attend university. Do I think art college is worth it? Absolutely. If you have a way to get there, I didn't have a way to get there, so I didn't go. I had to learn by myself. But if you have a way to get there, then yeah, go. It's never a bad thing. You're going to be surrounded by other like-minded individuals. You're going to learn from other artists. You're going to learn from other people that are better than you. It's going to be a good experience. So yeah, absolutely. So I'm just trying throwing in some shadows. See how like these harsh shadows, it's not quite doing it for us. Like faces, like on girls, need to be really, really subtle. Must be subtle. Subtle. I need a Discord server? Yeah, I do. It'd be really nice if I had one already. It'd be really nice, huh, Ahmed? Yeah, I think we're going to stay with the kind of soft shading on there. And let's go ahead and throw the blush back on. Nice! There we go. Yeah, I'm just kind of like knocking this back a little bit. There's the lip shine. Shine on the lip. Ooh, nice. Nice. See, everything takes care of itself when it's all nicely masked like that. Let's go ahead and shade the rest of the body, like the neck and the chest. Let's move on to that. Where would that be? Oh yeah, that's going to be on a different layer. So we're going to go to... Actually, we need to save too. Let's go ahead and save. I just don't understand how Photoshop can be this laggy. I swear, they pushed some update and then went on break, and then they just didn't care to come back. They just did not care to come back and fix it. But we'll work with what we got. That's what I promised myself. Worst case scenario, on break, I will basically reinstall like a downgraded version. Because I thought that they had fixed it by now, but apparently they're not coming back till the new year. Alright, so we're looking for body. Body. There we go. Krita lags harder? Yeah. Well, I guess I'm not doing Krita then. I have schools I would recommend. No, I don't have any schools that I'd recommend because I didn't go to any. Cal Arts, I would definitely not recommend. No, I'm just kidding. I went to Cal Arts and I was like, I always dreamed of going there, right? Because I was like, oh, Brave Little Toaster was like made there, and I love Brave Little Toaster. And I wanted to learn to be like an animator, right? But upon actually going to Cal Arts and like checking it out, I realized I was like, whoa, everybody here is like mega artsy. Mega artsy. Or like people riding around on unicycles and stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, this is just normal here. I was like, okay, well, I just kind of want to draw... I kind of just want to draw like anime. You know, is that too much to ask? Like, look at this. Look at this lag. You see that? Holy crap. Okay, you know what? We're going to reinstall this right now. And you know what? If this doesn't work... Actually, you know what? If this doesn't work, we're going to switch over to Clip Studio right now. Because all I'm doing is coloring. Yeah, see that? Look, I just colored that. And it still hasn't appeared. Screw this. Screw this. We're going to Clip Studio right now. You have one job, Photoshop, and you fail miserably. sick of this crap. Okay, we are going to, where's this? Moka theme B. There we go. I can't take it, guys. I can't take it. All right, let's try this now. Okay, so we're on body, right? I don't know exactly how to make, I need to remember how to make a clipping mask. You guys will have to remind me that. I feel like everything is lagging. No, wait, no, there's no lag there. That's fine. Never mind, we're good. Let's go to a nice soft brush. Haha, yes, very nice, very nice. Thank you for subscribing, Kiani. Oh, that's so much more responsive. Oh, that's so much more responsive. It makes me want to cry. So yeah, I'm just shading this softly shading. And in the meantime, I'm trying to just figure out, like, how is this exactly going to be lit? I imagine maybe we'll have a little bit of light there. And I'll go back in and kind of like cut things out like that. I think that looks nice. It can export to PSD as well. Yes. Do I have a brush pack? Yes. This is called like Juicy Brushes or something like that. Caster, you're asking? Starfishy, I'm looking to do a clipping mask. So basically I want to create a new layer like this. Create a new layer, and then I want to clip it back to that one. It's probably here. Let's see here. New correction layer? No. Transfer to lower layer. I think that's what it is. Transfer to lower layer. It's one of the options at the top of the tab. Oh, I think it's this one, huh? Transfer. Combine. Brotherly combining. I think it was transfer. So let's see if this works. So I should be able to like grab orange and then just paint, and then it only affects here. Yep. That looks like it's working. Yep, it's working. But clip to lower. Okay, cool, cool. And then the head. Yeah, wait a minute. So then the head should be... Head should be here. Aha! I see, I see. So that red line appears when it's clipping back. Yeah? Yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to just grab our brush. Where's our brush? Is that my brush? Oh, that's my brush tool. Why does it look different? Did they change the icon? I guess they just changed the icon. So funny. All right. Here we go. We're just going to fill this with this color again. And we're going to start over again. So let's do that. And let's clip that to lower. Whoop, not combine. Transfer to lower layer. No, that's not working either. Yeah, I don't understand how to do that. Because what needs to happen is I need to be able to paint this, and then it only needs to be on that layer. Well, transfer to lower layer. That's what I'm trying to do, but it's not doing anything. Top left of the layer window. Oh, right there. Thank you. Thank you, Vince, and thank you, Starfishy. And thank you, Paintsu. Thank you. You just saved my life. Okay, now we can continue. Okay, so let's go ahead and light this. Light this baby. So yeah, color comps are awesome because they allow you to do stuff like this. It's like you don't even need to guess anything anymore. You just slap in them colors. Slap them in. That is what we like. That is what we like. We like lighting the boobs. It only takes 2 seconds. Look at that. Boom. Lit boob. Easy. Easy, easy. And then you have our shadow color already picked. So it's going to be kind of like that. And let's go ahead and just paint that in lightly like this. Ah, oh, beautiful. Oh, that is a nicely lit boob. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm proud of myself. Proud of myself for that. Moka, you look so stunning already. So stunning. Fran Soto's site, he probably just hasn't published it yet. I told him like literally just a couple days ago that he had the go ahead to publish it. So it might take him a little bit longer. But in the meantime, I can just show it to you. In the meantime, I'll just show it to you. Whoa, that's going to be loud. Whew, that was close. There we go. Oh, wait, this is the one that I wrote. You guys want to hear the music that I write? Here you go. Okay. This is Moka's theme. This will be what's going along with the painting when it's all done. I mean, it's not bad if I say so myself. I'm pretty proud of it. Let's do that. Yeah, I'm going to make it an animation. Ideally, I just want to knock it out today. Let's go back up to the face. So that was that one. Here's the one that Fran Soto wrote. Much better. Hey, cool. Thank you for the super chat, Navaska007. Sending a 100. Sending over that 100. Thank you very much for that. The stickers don't show up on the thing, so. Just wanted to show you that. Okay, yeah. This is the actual song that we'll be playing. And I'll shut up so you can hear it. That drop though, free FGP says. You're so funny. Yeah, Ron Soto knows how to drop it. He does know how to drop it. Okay, that's looking good. Moving on. See, there's the lighting. Lighting off, lighting on. God, I love that song. Back to the relaxing stuff. Thanks, Navaska. Glad you like it. Sage Mode, who made the song? I composed it. Franz Soto produced it. He did his own composition. That was his composition, but you heard my original kind of melody. We worked together, right? It's a little bit of a collaboration. I do 5% of the work, and then Franz Soto does 95% of the work. But yeah, I started it. He finished it. It's Franz Soto, Fransoto. I can even type it in. Franz Soto. You can look him up on YouTube. He has all his music on YouTube. I don't know if he has that song yet. I did give him the go-ahead, but we'll see. We shall see. Unknown Cine. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Unknown. You didn't even put a message. Well, in that case, I mean, I just gotta say thank you. Tell you I love you, and thank you for being here. Appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and color the shirt. Let's get onto this shirt. Is that here? Body? Oh, yeah, it is body. Moka, you look so nice. Cloth. Thank you. Okay, so I got this down now. New layer. Clip it. Yes. No problem. No problem, guys. I know what I'm doing. Come on. Why are you over there doubting? All right, eraser. We need a soft eraser as well. Because then we need to be able to do stuff like this. We need to go boom like that. See, look at that nice cast shadow. Oh, it looks so nice. Let's get some shadows in there with the folds. Oh, very nice, very nice. Yes, I am using Clip Studio. Rip Tiger, I am liking these programs. I'm liking them very much. But you know what I'm not liking? I feel like something is lagging. I'm going to turn off every possible other thing. I think it's this that's lagging. That is lagging. We need to turn this down. Yes, possibly. Okay, cool. Let's try that now. I'm using Clip Studio Pro. Nice people over at Clip Studio sent it over to me to try it out. Give them a review. First time I tried it, I was very confused by a lot of things, but after setting up my own key bindings, I'm loving it. After fixing all the stuff they should have fixed before they sent it out, I like it. Grabbing that. Let's go ahead and drop that color in there. Oh! Thank you, color comps. Thank you, color comps. Let's go ahead and do this. And let's go ahead and do a little bit of this. Okay, so here's the hard part with folds. You need to figure out which part is the foldy part and which part is the lit part. So this is lit, that's fold. Then we go back to lit, fold, lit. See? That's lit right there. That's what you call getting lit. Cool. Looks very nice. Very nice. $200 vision and a $50 vision, which version would be better? $200 lets you do animation and make anime. Like you just say, it's like, oh, I have this idea for an anime, and then the program just makes it for you. But yeah, $200 is a lot to spend. So I just do the $50 one and just stick to doing sketches. Like me. So there's things that I'm liking about Mocha's face, and there's things that I'm not liking. One of the things that I'm not liking is that... well, we'll deal with that later. Right now, I just want to light everything, and then we're going to go back and adjust stuff, okay? So yeah, let's just stick to lighting. Let's move on to... I can see my bunny hopping around over there. Sage Mode, how did I make the color comp? I basically just take my drawing, I scale it down really small, and then I just go straight into overpaints. Before, it was just basically the unlit versions of this. So, yeah. I'm going to sneeze. Oh my gosh. I got that nice sneeze button. That is a nice sneeze button. Artie Gamer, you got pro version 50% off. Good for you. Good for you. Rub it in my face, why don't you? No, that's awesome. Oh, pro version. So it was literally just like 25 bucks. Yeah, you can't beat that. I personally love this. I love it very much. Okay, we've got this cloth we need to light here too. So let's go ahead and create a new layer. Click that back, and let's start grabbing these colors. Let's grab these colors, and we'll have some colors here. So here's how I like to light, guys. I'll basically say like, okay, so where is the light hitting? There might be a little bit of light there. There's going to be some cast shadow from the sword, so we might see something kind of like this, right? See, that's already feeling pretty nice. See, that's already feeling kind of nice. Maybe something like this. And then I'll just kind of eyedrop in here and get like one of those transfer colors. You know, so now you have kind of a nice little gradient going down. See? I think that looks quite nice. Might be a little bright though. Let's kind of knock it down a notch. Again, we'll come back and adjust all this stuff later. Let's move on to the next thing. Shadow cloth. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to lock these transparent pixels. And I'm going to do this. I'm just going to kind of do one of these. Yeah. Yeah. EALK. Pardon me asking, but how's your pen pressure on your tablet? Rolling with high sensitivity? Low? I think it's right in the middle right now. Yelk. Basic NP, I'm feeling kind of nice. Yes, I am feeling quite nice. By the way, I adjusted the sensitivity on my microphone, so technically I should be able to speak very clearly into the mic, but I should not be peaking right now. So let me know if that sounds good. Most of the time I'll be like right here, and I'll try to project today. I noticed the other day I was like, I'm so quiet. So quiet. So I'm doing my best to project today. Metal. Metal. So basically, each of these layers, more or less, will need a special. We'll need a special layer just to kind of get the shines and stuff on there. So maybe we'll do this.
Love your videos. Learned a lot from you over the years. Thank you for your drawing and life lessons.
Thank you, Chris, something for your super chat. Of course, my pleasure. I'm glad that I was able to help you out. I was able to help inspire you. I just feel like if I can help people get out of their own way and like begin creating, that makes me happy. I consider my life a success at that point. Because you'd be surprised at how often everybody just gets in their own way. Okay, I'm doing a little transfer color on there. Boom. Looks okay, I guess. It looks okay, I guess. Again, I'm not worried about this being super photorealistic. I just want it to look kind of nice. Oh, I know how we can make this look metallic. This is how you make things look metallic. Is right next to the highlights, that's where darkness goes. Darkness goes next to the highlights. And once you do that, and then it kind of gradates out from there. See that? There you are. Nice metallic feeling sheen to it. Basic NP, feel like you need to spend money to get noticed? Sometimes, yeah. Con tables, you know, they're a couple $100. You buy one of those, people will definitely notice you. There's no guarantee they're going to buy something, but they'll definitely think you're interesting. Yes. Okay, that feels pretty good. That feels pretty dang good. I realize now I'm probably just going to end up relighting, because this has two color comps. This is the one that starts the song, and then it goes into the point where her blade lights up, and then she's basically going to look like... Here, let me open the other one. Let's go ahead and open other color comp. Where is that? Here we go. So the second part of the song where it gets all... where it starts slapping, right? That's when it goes to this. That's when her sword lights up. We see all the cool Celtic runes. She's got the... what is it called? The Emerald Greatsword. Whatever the thing in Dark Souls is. The Guiding Moonlight. She's got that, and then it switches over to this. So it goes from that to that. That to that. How's my smile so perfect? My parents paid about $3,000 for me to get braces when I was in high school. And then I didn't wear my retainer. So if you ever meet me in real life, you'll see my teeth are actually not perfect. And they need to be whitened. But luckily, on the stream camera, with this new light that I got, it just makes my skin look so perfect. But that's okay. You can carry on thinking that I have a perfect smile. In fact, I would appreciate that. Psycho Teddy, you love how down-to-earth I am? Well, thanks. Try to be down to earth. We need to move to... Okay, so we're done with metal. That's the body lines. Let's move on to frills. Got frills. See, the frills are on their own layer. That way we can, again, move these around. We want them to be moving, just fluttering very slightly. How am I going to do all of this? I don't know. I'm just figuring it out as I go. Okay, so we've got the frill mask right there. Let's create a new layer and clip it back. And let's begin lighting. So yeah, I just kind of like throw in a nice little gradient like this, and then I'll go back through and just kind of start chopping it up. Chopping it up, chopping it up, chopping it up. Oh, that's what I was looking for. That's the shading I was trying to get. I was messing up. I was mucking it all up. Maybe it's Maybelline. D, I had considered putting on some foundation on my shiny head because, yeah, I got a shiny dome. A little bit of foundation right there, make it nice and matte. But I woke up today and I said, you know what? My face is already perfect enough as it is. I don't want to make anybody self-conscious. Part of the draw is that I am imperfect. So just enjoy it, okay? Just enjoy it. Basic NP, and I wear a blue shirt while streaming. My teeth look whiter. Streaming hack. I think dark shirts tend to do that. Smut. Oh, thank you. What? Okay. Right on the forehead. Right on the dome. Like right there. Yeah, right there. Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. There we go. Was there actual stuff on that?
No.
Okay. I was like, it didn't look like it did anything. Makeup. Yeah, I'm not one of those streamers. Smudge Cycle's asking a great question. Any advice how to keep up a lot of energy in the lines and the sketching phase onto the final line work outside of line weight? This is a great question and one that I am still tackling because, yeah, as you put in final line work, things do tend to stiffen up. I don't have a ton of advice for you other than compare your clean line art to your original sketch. In fact, I can show you the original sketches of Moka. So let's go ahead and show that. See, here's the original sketch. So as I was working on the line art, I was always referring back to this because see how there's a lot of character and texture and just like movement in these lines. It's part of the reason why I don't really enjoy doing final line art. The only reason I did it here was because I don't know. Again, it's my weakness. I don't know how to do perfectly clean line art at this point and have it retain those characteristics. So, yeah. But I wanted to have this clean for, I just wanted to look professional. So I just decided to go for it. But, yeah, to answer your question in a long way, yeah, it takes time. Jose Luna, what's your meet and greet policy? We'll be in San Francisco. Would love to say hi. I usually just do meet and greets at cons when I do cons. Or if there is some sort of meet and greet thing going down, I will be sure to announce it.
Your Instagram story didn't post.
Really? How is that possible? Oh, yeah, it didn't. Oh, it didn't finish uploading. I have to be in the app for it to upload? That's so funny. Okay, thank you for letting me know, Kitty. Wait, this thing didn't post and we're already to 460 concurrents? Hyro, thank you for subscribing. Okay, you guys just blowing me away right now. I appreciate y'all coming out and showing the support. Means a lot. And for that, we are going to continue painting. Let us go ahead and get back to this. So I'm just going to start moving one by one because I'm noticing that this is already confusing just working with a new UI. So I'm just going to create new layers and I'm going to go one by one. Go one by one and start lighting these. Okay, so we got these colors, we got a little bit of those colors, and we got these colors. So see how I'm just like grabbing. I'm grabbing from my color comp and I'm laying in stuff that I've already basically said, hey, this works here. This can work here. And then what I'll do is I'll cut back into it like this. Cut back in and basically create my cast shadows. See that? Ah, it's nice, isn't it? I love doing it like this because I feel like I'm almost like a 3D modeler and I'm like rendering my model at this point. There we go. We got some nice colors going down. Justin Purdue, you watched the boot camp about 5 times. Is that what you said? Thank you for watching, Justin. Hope you can learn some additional stuff from watching me paint this. Personal mentorships, Kuya is asking. Not currently. No, I'm focusing on learning myself. I have to learn a lot on my own. I'm not ready to teach anybody again for a little while. It's going to be a little while. It's going to be a little while before I'm comfortable again. So you're just going to have to wait and go choose another amazing mentor of the millions of artists on YouTube and people offering mentorships. And if you would like suggestions, I will tell you who to hit up. Jose's asking, am I going to be at GDC or any cons in March? Not planned currently. In fact, I think I have a prior engagement going on in March, so definitely nothing going on then. But I will be posting, basically, if anything is happening con-wise, I haven't figured that out yet. Okay, so skirt is done. We're just going to kind of knock this out one by one. Now we're going to frill 2. Easy peasy, new layer, boom. Boom, boom. Seal. It's doom. There we go. And a little cast shadow in there. Yeah. Yeah. How do I go about doing ambient occlusion in a more painterly style? I don't know. I mean, for now, this might be the worst place for me to demonstrate it because I'm not using painterly stuff. I'm just doing kind of soft shadows. But ambient occlusion is basically just means like things get close to each other, they're going to create shadows. You're just obscuring more light. You know, that's basically why there's shadows between your fingers. That's ambient occlusion. What do I think of Aaron Blaze, Proco, or Bobby Chu's tutorials? I haven't watched any of them, so I don't know. I don't have opinions on either of those. Ted Grease. I do know about their art, and I think they're awesome artists, but I haven't watched their tutorials. But, I mean, if they're on YouTube, if anyone is even bothering to try to teach somebody, then it's probably going to be good. It's probably worth your time to at least give it a watch. That's what I say. Okay, and we totally effed this up. So let's, I think fill is Alt-Delete. Control-Delete. Ah, no. I thought it was Alt-Delete. Or did I fix this? Oh! It's my usual hotkey. It's F4. Yay! Yay! Hooey. Thank you for the compliment, Umbry. It means a lot. Yeah, I try to make things seem manageable. Ooh, yeah. Good morning, Ross Davey. Thank you for joining. Good morning. Next up, we've got those frills are done. Hair. Let's get onto the hair. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so this is going to be clipped back to that. This is working on that hair. Okay, so the lighting that we've chosen here is going to be like this. And a little bit of this in there. A little bit of that in there. There we go. That's what we call some nice looking hair. And I'll just kind of erase this away to kind of get some of those nice colors back in there. Already got some interesting colors going. And then I'm thinking maybe I'll have something along the lines of, you know, just some texture or something that's going through the hair like that. I think that seems kind of nice. Break truth? Yeah, I'm from the U.S. I'm in the San Francisco Bay Area. Got the sick ruffle game? Yeah. How do I do hair? Okay, let me tell you. Let me tell you what I do. I get in the shower, okay? And then I shampoo thoroughly. Shampoo thoroughly. I like to sit down in the shower. I got a nice little stool that I'll just put in the shower. Ever since I went to Japan and I visited like their bathhouses, they have these stools that you can sit on and the mirrors are like 2 feet off the ground. So you're sitting hunched over on this tiny little stool and you're like shaving your face at this mirror, looking at this mirror. And I'm like, I kind of like this. This is really fun. So when I got home, I got a stool very similar to something from a Japanese bathhouse. And I have a mirror on the wall. So I just take my time, right? Soak your hair, shampoo it, rinse it all out, put the conditioner in. Only on, don't put it on the scalp, only put it on the sides. My mom taught me. Just put it on the sides. And my aunt is a hairdresser. She said, do it on the sides because there's plenty of oils and stuff, you know, getting your hair at the top of your scalp, but the sides is what needs it most. I'm experimenting with different shampoos. But the ones I found are just the natural. Anything with natural ingredients tends to work best. You can use the crazy ones that strip your hair of all the oils too, but I wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend doing it too much. Also just depends on what kind of hair you have. I have a really greasy hair. Ariane, you've been watching since you were 18? Wow. Thank you. While that's saving in the background, I'll answer this. I've inspired you so much, making you feel like being an artist full time. One at that is achievable. Yes, it absolutely is. Absolutely is, Ariane. Or Arian. Sorry if I will butcher names. Name butchering will happen this day. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. I want to have a shine on that. That needs to get clipped back. Booyah. Okay, I'm just going to grab this skin color and throw it in there. So I do highlight and then see how I have that transfer color. I just kind of pick one and roll with it, see how it looks. If it looks good, then we just go for it. Put in a little bit of reflected light in there. That looks very nice. Cool. Cool. That should also be on the metal. Why is that? Oh, because it's on a different part of the head. I see why. Okay. Next up, hair 3. Hair 3 is over there. Let's begin. So hard to learn by yourself, I would argue. I think it's just as simple as sitting down and figuring out what you like. Is it hard for you to figure out what you like? Is it hard to look at, like, is it hard to say, man, my anatomy sucks? How to anatomy? Can you type that into Google? If you can do that, then it's not hard. What's hard is doing it every day and actually wanting to be committed. That's the hard part. But as far as, like, lack of information, it's not an argument. And I say that because, you know, you come here, you get tough love. Anybody who says they can't do it, you know, I'm arguing for your, basically for your other, you know, arguing for your potential. Okay. Greetings from Europe, Fiend. Thank you. Thank you for joining. How many light sources am I going to use? Probably just one. I've got the one sunlight coming from this side, and then I've got the ambient light coming from around her. So you can see that's why we've got like this bluish in there. Or like, rather, it's just this desaturated red, but it looks blue. And then we've got all the sunlight hitting her, you know, throughout here. Here, this is in shadow, so this is actually technically ambient. But I think a little bit of sunlight would be hitting her there. Yeah, we need to adjust that. But again, we'll get to that in just a moment. Eric Frost, thanks for joining. Where is this even? Okay, there we go. Okay, so this hair's done. We're on to the next one. Let's see here. Ah, this one's going to be nice and easy. In fact, this one's so small, I'm okay to just not even... We can just paint it right off the bat. Let's just paint that right off the bat. Maybe something like that. Yes! Yes! Let's move on to this hair. And I am just not feeling this music. I'm glad it's no copyright, but it's just too chilled out. Give me some more jazz. Oh, this is only 3 minutes. Instrumental background. 43 minutes. Let's try this out. Clip Studio Paint. It's nice. It's slightly less laggy, but I think my computer's just laggy today. I don't know what's going on with it. Also, this is kind of a huge file. Usually I'm working at a lower resolution, but I'm pretty sure this is like 16 by 9. Is this 16 by 9 at 300? I need to check that. How do I see that? View? Edit. Oh, change resolution. Let's see what we're working at. Yeah, 4800 by 2700. That's not terrible. Yeah, I don't know exactly where the lag is coming from, but it might also be because I'm trying to stream at 60 FPS. Even though I like to do that, I just don't think it should be an issue for this computer. Should not be an issue. This thing's a beast. Evo, you followed me since 2015? That's a long time ago. Thank you for following for so long. You graduated and you have a job? Hell yeah, Evo. Proud of you. Jose, you've been drawing manga at 15 and then got into industrial design until you graduated and got the job at 24 years old. Wow. Wow. Yeah, see, you guys are out there doing stuff. Really proud of you guys. It's exactly why I wanted to get on here. I mean, I'll take all the credit I can get, you know, you saying I inspired you or whatever, but really you got to understand, you know, you're the one that made it happen. And now all of a sudden, this music is much louder.
You've been a huge inspiration for me.
Thank you,
Thanks for
Wilbur!
teaching me and motivating me to become a freelance character designer. To you, I now make a living doing what I love. Insta at Wilbur Winter.
Thank you, Wilbur Winter. I'll check you out on Insta. Thank you for the super chat. It's very nice of you to show up and also support. Let me know if that music is a little bit loud. This music is so inspirational. I just feel it in my heart, and that's what I need right now. I need inspirational music. Because right now, both of these... Actually, wait. Is it speeding up? I can feel it getting faster. I've noticed I am like one of the most... I don't know what you want to call me. Spoiled? I'm spoiled when it comes to my response time in my programs. It's like it just needs to work perfectly. Not good. Not okay. It needs to actually be working perfectly with response time. Otherwise, what's the point? Why am I doing digital art? I should just be painting on a canvas or something. That's instant feedback. So, oh, and I just realized I didn't mask that hair. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Eventually, we're going to freaking flatten it all down anyway. Here we go. Let's go ahead and do the... Let's go ahead and do the underlighting here. What's up, Harrison? How's it going? Oh, the music's really quiet? Okay, cool. Good. Yeah, I want it to be really quiet. I don't even want you to barely notice it's there. Alright. There we go. It's just nice for a little bit of background music. A little background noise. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That looks cool. I'm into this. I want to push these. Upon further reflection, I realize I want to push these more blue. So I'm grabbing some blue over here. I'm just going to kind of toss that in right there and right there. And that looks really nice. Looks really, really nice. Oh, it looks so great. Maybe a little bit of blue there. What even is that? Oh, that's the hair shadow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I have the hair. See, it's like 3 different planes. It's like, you know, the main hair, and then I have this plane of hair, and then that plane of hair. That's what I'm talking about with like having harsh shadows or hard kind of cutouts. Fiend. It's crazy how the years went by. Started drawing 2 years ago. You're still a noob. That's all right. Don't worry about it. You're in it for the long haul. If you want to be an artist, you gotta put in the time. It's gonna take time. But just know I'll be here with you. All right, let's light this. So I'm thinking we've got light coming down like this. We've got a ton of light hitting right there. And then we're gonna have it kind of cool off there and there maybe. Okay. So there's our lighting on our sleeve, but remember, just like I was talking about before, let's get those folds in there. So we're going to go back in and erase away folds. Thinking something like along these lines would be nice. Actually, let's have the darker value be there. Yes, that looks good. Dark value there. Dark value there. And that whole thing right there is a dark value. See, I kind of leave lines as like clues, or they're just like reminders, like, hey, remember, right there, it should be dark value. And we'll also have a cast shadow coming from that arm piece. See, look at that, already looking nice. We're closing in on our first break, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a break, and then I will answer your questions. I will answer the questions. So just give me a hot second while I finish up painting this piece on the cloth. There we go. The sword is her boyfriend? Some person? You're funny. Could be. Could be. Could be your long-lost lover that got transformed into a blade. That'd actually be kind of cool. May have given me some inspiration for the story. Thank you, some person. You don't need no man, McCarthy says. I like your attitude. The sword is her breastplate. It is definitely across her breast. Yes. Yeah, that looks nice. I like that a lot. Let's go ahead and move on to this. How long is the break? How long is the break? Someone asked. Kuya JP. It's probably just going to be like 10, 15 minutes. I usually say that, but then it's usually like 2 minutes. But it just gives me a second to catch up with everybody. And also stretch my hand, most importantly. Okay, so I'm just going to throw in this red here. I'm going to throw in that red there. That's our transfer color. Beautiful. Beautiful. Go in, erase. Erase. I just realized I didn't put this on a proper layer. This is what happens when you don't put on a proper layer. Let's try that again. We go here. We go here. There and there. Cool. Cast shadow there. See, I'm describing form here. See how I'm describing the form? That shadow is determining what's happening with that cloth. Probably going to be a little bit of cast shadow here too. There we go. See, pretty easy. Pretty easy. There we go. Let's see. Mohammed, is there any course for digital painting out there? Anyone answer, please? Yeah, there's tons of courses out there. Tons of courses, yeah. There's plenty. You just gotta Google it. There's plenty of people. If you're looking for suggestions, Cube Brush is good. Gnomon School is good. What else? There's been some personal classes I've been wanting to take. And I think they were from Gnomon, but I can't remember. I end up, what I like to do is I personally just like to copy things. If I see something that somebody did really well, sometimes I'll just kind of analyze it and kind of pick it apart and say, oh, why does it, why was this piece successful? And then I'll try to implement that in my next piece. There we go. Those are some nice looking folds. I'm going to lock this. The one thing I do like, though, is that we figured out how to stream in 60 FPS. That looks nice. That's some nice stuff. All right, cool. It's time for a little break, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, thank you, Lucor, for the super chat. Yes, there is a Discord. There's a Discord. It's actually right here, but I'm going to let your message pop up right on my hand. Let me lift it up for you. Any second now. Unless I just effed that up and it's not going to show up. Lucor, thank you for the super chat. Sorry that didn't show up. I don't know if it's going to. In the meantime, I'll just put you on stream. Lucor asks, is your big inspiration any Discord group? Yes, there is a Discord, and it is at the top of the screen. Make sure it's case sensitive. Get on there. Okay, so now that helps me understand how the Streamlabs works. I got a super chat right as I switched scenes, and then it didn't show up. That is good to know. Meteor, yes. The YouTube channel will be streams next year. I'm just trying it out, seeing how I like it. Jade, it's weird, but I find your voice very relaxing. It's slightly a problem because when I watch you to help me draw, I end up falling asleep. Oh. Well, I'm glad that I can relax you with my voice. You know, some of my best ideas I always have, usually when I'm sleeping, napping, I'll have dreams, and I'll wake up and be like, whoa, that's a crazy cool idea. Usually when I get up and stretch, by the way, watch me, I'm going to be stretching right now. That's usually when I get all my good ideas. I can take a look at this. I can take a look at this piece now. And I can begin saying, okay, here's what's working well. Here's the things that I want to change. But I try to not worry too much about making adjustments until after I've lit everything, because things will look off until everything is lit. Notice how her eyes, you can compare this to the color comp down here. Compare this to the color comp. Squint your eyes, and they're coming together. Things are definitely coming together, but there are some minor adjustments that need to be made. Future ASMR channel confirmed, Meatball says. Yeah, possibly. Aw, Dare Mono, watch your videos after school and fall asleep on the couch. That's really sweet. I like to think about me soothing you to sleep. How do I paint skies properly? I don't. You're going to have to go find somebody else who can paint them properly because I don't know how to paint skies. I just find a picture of a sky and then hope to recreate it as close as I can. But yeah, skies and clouds, it's definitely a whole nother monster. Pantaloons is asking if I still offer critiques on Patreon. Not anymore. I loved giving critiques and emails to people, but I realized I spent a lot of time. I really cared about you guys and I wanted to give good feedback, and I realized that I needed my time back because I needed to learn myself. So yeah, those are stopping for now. Chakotay. Any tips for art motivation when I have to work till 10 or 11 in the evening most days for university? For art motivation. Yeah, sounds like you need to get a little sketchbook or a journal. If you don't have time to sit down at your, computer, get one of these. Get a little notebook. I like to write notes in there. Even if you don't have time to sketch, just write down your ideas. And then when you can, if you can carry around a bigger sketchbook, have one of these with you and just work in pen. I just keep a pen and a sketchbook and just keep sketching, because that is going to be time. Anything you can steal away, any time you can steal for yourself, it's going to be time that you're practicing, time that you're getting better. Oh, and it's just a good idea. So do it. Paintsu, you're doing a Made of Metal Monster Hunter crossover? Way cool. Yeah, I would say they fit very well in that universe. Thank you. Oh yeah, the Cane Kale Discord. Yeah, we offer feedback. Thank you, Sundere. Sundere. Caster. It's the only thing that can keep me from going crazy and killing one of my coworkers was drawing every night. You work in the supermarket? Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I know how you feel. I used to work in the mall. I was selling jeans, and yeah, I would go crazy because it's just, it's not the funnest job. It's not where you want to stay for very long. But yeah, drawing is a great way to relax and unwind at the end of the day. I think it's really good. Edges getting muddy, JCT is asking. Yeah, I will be happy to demonstrate that for you right now. One thing that helps is definitely these lines, but there is something else that needs to happen, and that is, like, I'm squinting my eyes and see how her chin, it's about the same value as her neck, so it's just kind of like blending all into one shape. We're going to fix that in about 2 seconds, but I do want to light this sword really quick. So let's light the sword. And then I'll show you kind of my technique. Okay, so we've got this shine that's going through here, like this. Looks nice. And it just has to be on this part of the blade. So I'm just going to work on that right now. So we're going to go here, here. And see how I'm just kind of like layering the colors on top of one another. That allows it to have a nice like transition. Thinking about transitions all the time, people. All the time. There we go. See, that makes a nice shine on the blade. Nice shine out. And then under here we have reflected light from the grass. So let's go ahead and get that on there too. That reflected light is going to look like this. Caster, the taste in music is pretty close to you. I mean, I usually don't listen to this kind of music. No, I'm just kidding. I do on the stream just because it's very relaxing. I like relaxing music on stream. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and erase that away. Oh, technically, I could like lasso this as well. Do I have a polygonal lasso? Looks like where's my polygonal lasso? I don't see it. There it is. Polygonal. So we can kind of do one of these. We can grab this and this, and that and that. Connect that, and then we can just erase in there. Whoops. And erase that away. That's going to make a nice harsh line, which could be good, could be bad. We'll see if we like it. I didn't make that big of a difference. I'm just going to stick with loose, kind of soft lines to get started. It's kind of what's working for me right now. We've got reflected light. Let's go ahead and grab that polygonal. Let's try that again. Let's go polygonal right here. Polygonal right there. And then deselect. Ah, that's nice. That actually does look pretty nice. Cool. Polygonal lassos can help to bring out, you know, even low contrast things that they have hard edges. Polygonal lasso can be your friend. Caster saying, oh, talking about the music I wrote. Oh, you like that type of medieval stuff. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you like it. Basic NP says, the only thing I need to relax is your voice. The next Bob Ross. Cool. I'd love to be the next Bob Ross. I would love to be as helpful and influential as Bob Ross. That would make me very happy. Okay, let's go ahead and hit up this hilt. This ideally should have been masked, but I just feel like going for it at this point. Yeah, we can make this happen. We can totally make this happen. And we can make it happen with polygonal lasso. The power of polygonal lasso. Slap that in there. Go ahead and give him one of these. A little messy, but that's okay. Oh yeah, we need to clip that back. There we go. Let's get that polygonal lasso going here. There we go. Lovely, lovely. Oh, you think I'm more hot than than Bob Ross? Oh. Wow, it's quite a compliment. Thank you. What do I think about a Spotify playlist for your fans to add on to? I mean, you guys can suggest music to me. It just needs to be copyright free. Because as soon as I play a copyrighted song on here, the whole video gets demonetized. I don't make a dime. You know all those nice ads that you watch? That's pennies. That's pennies in my pocket. No, actually, it is literal pennies. It sucks, but, you know, that it can add up. So I'm sticking to no copyright for now. Let's go ahead and light this right there. Cool. Ooh, some darkness right there looks nice. Have I tried using a flat color clipping mask on hard light? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I use hard light all the time. Not usually for lighting, because I like to have complete control over what color is going down, even though I'll adjust it later. But I just like the feeling of having it. Oh, I could also be selecting this. That actually works really nice. Yeah. Yeah. Dig it. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some more selections. That looks good. Select there and there. That can have some of that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's a nice lit claymore. Looking great. Bob Ross. Yeah, I'm like Bob Ross, but I play Dark Souls. Basic NP says. And Funny Dog. Yes, I would love to play Dark Souls. Do I like Zelda music? Yes, I love Zelda music. Game music usually doesn't, but again, I need to look into the logistics of that. For now, you get some nice new age. Some nice new age for you. Thank you for the sub, Felipe. All right. Skin shadow. Let's light these hands, shall we? Light them hands. These things should be pretty easy. We can just kind of do this. Do a little bit of this. A little bit goes a long way. Little goes a long way. So let's go ahead and erase this away now. Cast shadow there. Cast shadow there. Cast shadow from this thumb. Yes. Yes, that is good. And maybe a little bit of a shadow right there. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Rip Tiger. Yes, yes. Okay, and then cast shadow there. There we go. See, look how easy that is. It's easy. That's the way it should be. In fact, I really like those colors, those color relationships. We're going to be pulling that into the face some more. So I love how simple that is, but it's really effective. Looks really good. Top animes I've watched. I really like Made in Abyss. I really like My Hero Academia. I like, can't think of any other ones. Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Also another one of my favorites. Let's see. Oh, Hollow Knight OST, copyright free? It might be. I sure hope so. Because I was going to start compiling new things to play on the stream. And I was thinking, yeah, video game soundtracks would be cool. As far as I know, you can get away with it. But we shall see. We shall see. All right. It's time to go back. So now we've lit basically everything. We need to go back to the head, and we need to light these eyes like pronto. Pronto, because this is bothering me. This bothers me to no end. Once we put this eye shadow in, or actually rather the eye light, you'll notice it's going to look a lot better. So we're going to go like this. Oh, hey, Moka. There you are. There you are. Cool. And then I want some of this blue in there, that dark blue. Yeah. Very cool. Caster, does this girl have another sword down below? Yeah, she has one on her boot too. Yeah, she has like a little dagger. You can't see it though because it's out of the frame. Yeah. I'm sure that's what you were asking, right? Basilisk says, not very good with color, and I haven't learned how to properly wield it. Oh, I like how you say wield it. You think it would be a good idea to start practicing values in black and white, move on to color later? Yeah, absolutely. I think learning about values can always be a good thing. Values is really where it's at. In fact, values is, you can have the weirdest colors in the world, but if your values are on point, it's going to be a good picture. I remember someone once told me that, and they were 100% correct. Painting is all about values. It's not really about color. Colors are like the mood. Colors are the mood, but the actual clarity and the impact of a piece is all value. How long does a piece take me to finish? I don't know. I've been working on this for a few days. So yeah, it can take me a while sometimes. Favorite characters? I love Deku and I love Bakugo. Blue Legend asks. Sage mode, you're making a Viking character because of the music? Cool. Basic NP says, don't forget to blink. Oh! Man, I didn't realize how dry my eyes were getting. Thank you. And drink lots of water. Yeah, I got my hint. Got my hint pomegranate. I'll go ahead and take a swig of that real quick. Have I played a Sonic game? Yeah, I really like Sonic Mania, Blue Legend. Caster's asking values or anatomy. Whichever one you feel like doing. I would say probably do anatomy first. Just because I always love being able to draw people. You can worry about painting them and coloring them and lighting them, all that stuff later. You know, first you got to have the underlying structure looking good, and then you can put all the bells and whistles on it, make it look nice, show off to your friends. Right? Be like, hey, look at how good of a lighting. Look at how well I painted this. Look at the lighting on this. You know, you can do all of that. Yeah, once you got your anatomy down. Eric Frost. Oh, great question. Zingleberry, how is Bunny? Bunnies are all doing really good, Zingleberry. Thanks to the chat and thanks to your super chats. They are eating. They are munching happily over there. But Eric Frost is saying tips for world building on social media, like getting an audience invested. Started a bit over Instagram, but it's been really hard. Define really hard. Like you expect, you know, you put up one drawing and everybody's like, whoa, would you tell me the story about that? And it's like, you better, I mean, if that actually happens, do you have that all written down? Are you ready to tell the story? And then also, don't underestimate people's ability to fill things in. People, they don't have to have stuff spelled out for them all the time. Oh, there we go. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. That's nice. That's nice. Actually, I really, really like that. Let's get that skin shadow. Where's that skin shadow? I'm going to lighten that up immediately. Oh, we need to color that ear. What was I thinking? Let's get that ear colored. Let's grab that red. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice. Okay, so see, now when I squint my eyes, now Moka's head, see how the value between her chin and her neck is high enough that way when I squint my eyes, I can see the difference there. I can see the difference. So now things are starting to come together. They're starting to come together, looking real nice. I'm very happy about that. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to save that. Back that up. I'm about to take a bio break. And yeah, this is all going pretty swimmingly thus far. I'm going to close down clip just to and reopen. It's because I swear my computer is going a little bit slow today. I think maybe there's some settings I could tweak. I think XSplit might be running higher than it should be, or like at a higher quality or something. I got to figure it out. Blue Legend, would giving an OC with blue hair ice powers make sense? I don't understand Blue Legend. You're asking me if you can create something out of your imagination and it makes sense. It doesn't have to make sense. A character shooting ice out of their fingers makes no sense, but that's why it's cool. However, if you wanted to subvert expectation, which is very fun to do, make the character orange. Maybe make them look like they have a completely different power, or make them look super plain, you know? I've got some ideas for characters that are going to subvert expectations, and I'm very excited to bring them to light. It's pretty fun. You can make a character that is completely generic, or even just rip off someone else's character. I'm not kidding you. I taught you guys how to do this in that boot camp. Remember we were talking about tropes? Talking about tropes, what was it? There's 3 things, but see, even I forget it. But yeah, you can just rip off characters and then just change things about them. Give them a different weakness, give them a different source of power. Let's go ahead and open this up. There we go. Let's see, a couple more questions. Rio8, hey, thanks for joining. This is my first time seeing you, Rio. How you doing? How do I start my sketch on my sketchbook? Oh, I start just with pen. I usually start with pen. And then I get stuff like this every time. It's like, wow. Who would have thought? I just need to use pen. No, I'm just kidding. I don't get stuff like that. every time. I get lucky and I get stuff like that. Most of the time my sketches are coming out a little bit crappier. See, these are supposed to be Moka, but they don't really look like her. See that, this one right here by my pinky? I don't like that face. I don't like hardly any of these faces. But see how I'm just kind of experimenting. Even that body, it doesn't look like Mika's body. But yeah, you just kind of make mistakes. Go with pen. And you'll find that you start to get more confidence. You'll make mistakes, but then you will gain more confidence. And yeah, thanks for showing up to the stream, Rio. It means a lot. All right, my friends. Caster games. If I could choose one between waterbend or earthbend, I'm about to waterbend right now. In fact, I'll be right back. Hey, is he out? Oh my gosh, Kiwi, you gotta come here. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna grab my bunny for you guys. You guys gotta see my bunny. Okay, so this is Kiwi. He's my little boy. He has daddy's hair, okay? And he's being very well behaved right now. He's not trying to jump away. Good boy. I love you so much. He's my elder bun. He's my elder baby. Anyway, he just wanted to say hi. Yeah, Kiwi's about 10 years old. 12? Are you serious? Wow. Okay, he's 12. Anyway, I love him. He's my best friend. What's that? What's that? Is it a dog? Yeah, it's a very small dog. It's a new breed. Ooh. Down just a tad bit. Oh crap, please tell me that's not copyrighted music. Okay, good. It's still on instrumental. Thank heaven. Alright, we're gonna go to jazz, ladies and gentlemen. I love this jazz thing. This lasts for about an hour and 39 minutes. This is great stuff. Great stuff. Sundere Waifu says, pro writing tip, don't make your character have a tragic background for the sake of being tragic, and it adds nothing to the story. Yeah, it's like, I feel like if you want to have a tragic background, you gotta kind of like, I don't know, I personally like to make it, like, try not to take things too seriously. You know, it's your story. The character can have... You know, Mika's whole thing is basically like she wanted to be a rock star and she just got stuck at this maid cafe, right? It's like that's her tragic background. And then at some point she dies, right? And then goes to the freaking isekai world, which is, I'm sure, I know it's an original story. But that's what I'm talking about. It's like none of that stuff has to be original. It's like that's already been done. But then, you know, you start somewhere that's unoriginal, but then you can just add stuff. Just add stuff to it. It's like, oh yeah, it's an isekai, but then also she like controls time and space eventually, you know? So it can be pretty fun. You can see my previous drawing back there. Oh yeah, I'm going to switch back over to Photoshop. I'm going to see if it's still acting up. Let's go ahead and save that because I have a sneaking suspicion I know what's causing the lag. I think that we're just working too high res, or there's a bunch of layers in there or some sort of, yeah, there's like some sort of layer in there that's not working well. Zawarudo. Yeah, she gets Zawarudo, basically. Jacob, thank you for saying that. When was the first time I made Moka? I don't remember, actually. I don't remember when I drew her first. It was at least a couple of years ago. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this out as a separate PSD. We're going to call this like Moka C. Let's call this Moka C. And actually, I'm going to check my CPU. I'm going to see how this is doing. How is my CPU doing? Looks like it's doing fine. Just gonna watch this really quick. So we're in Photoshop. I'm gonna create a new layer. And I'm just gonna start drawing with like my chalk brush or something. And here's the other thing. Oh yeah, here's my notes on like, these are static. Blue is static, and then red is like animated things. But that's okay. I already know what's gonna be animated. We can get rid of that. These old sketch layers, we can get rid of these. Let's get rid of those. This extra layer, we can get rid of that. Let's get rid of everything that we don't need. All right, now we've got our new layer on top of everything, right? This is our OP. Let's just call that OP. I'm just gonna draw on here. So that response feels good. That response feels good. The CPU is going up to about, yeah, 30%. See, but what bothers me is that I hit Control Z and it's not immediate. But whatever. If that's the way I have to stream, then that's the way I'm going to stream. Ooh. Caster is saying, make the fighting more about thinking. Oh yeah, I like the idea about clever fighting. In fact, yeah, Mika and Moka are going to have to work together in order to be able to take down these monsters. They're going to have to do some clever fighting because Moka, you know, she's got some strength. She's kind of like the tank. But Mika is like DPS, right? She's got this little dagger thing. And she's going to have to figure out, you know, how to get... Basically, Moka's DPS and Mika's last hitting everything. So, they're ready to go into League of Legends, even as they are. Okay, so I want to go to the body, because there was the skin shadow that I want to mess around with a little bit more. Here we go. There's a skin shadow. Let's lock that. Hit this real quick. Ooh. Oh! Wow. Oh, wow. That looks really nice. Ha! Looks great. Looks great. Ooh. Me likey that. Although that chest makes no sense now. I need to fix that. Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense. But we'll figure it out. Actually, it does kind of make sense. But yeah, that's too sharp of an angle to be on the boob. But we'll figure that out. Taking a quick break. It will be blood. Oh, no, I've already thought about ways to make it appropriate for China and everything. There's not going to be blood. The monsters are basically made out of, like, green cinders and ash. So you can, like, chop the head off, right? But then it'll just be, like, it'll be black, and then it'll be, like, green cinders and ash, like, flowing out of it. Marilyn Cruz Garcia says, young self-taught digital illustrator. Never worked in an art company, although I would love to. Any tips on how to find good companies? By the way, I'm a college student. Yeah, find a company that you like, draw their characters, post it to Instagram, tag the company. Tag it. Bag it and tag it. That's my best advice. And if there's more than one company, then draw more than one thing. So I really like this, but in order for this boob to make sense, like it needs to be like that. But then that looks wrong. Looks wrong. Oh, when in doubt, flip the canvas. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, wow, that looks really nice. Nice job, Keenan. Nice job. I am very pleased with this. I think what I'm going to end up doing there is I think I just want to reshade that. Or maybe just ditch that whole thing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to the body lines. And I'm just going to color the... Ooh, I'm going to go to the body lines. I'm going to lock those. We're just going to fill this in. We're going to make this disappear. That line is going to disappear. And then we're going to go to the skin shadow layer, which is right there. We're just going to carve this back out. So that gives us something more along those lines. I want there to be a little bit of a bump right there, right? Because I'm thinking that's like her sternum, right? That's where her chest would be meeting back with her, basically like, yeah, basically like the sternum. And that line goes bye-bye. That feels nice. That feels really nice. And then let's go back to the skin. Whoops, I'm just messing up all over the place. Did that seriously just do that? Oh yeah, the other thing that I'm loving about streaming with Photoshop is that I hit Alt to pull up my eyedropper, and it just takes a little bit of time. Does she speak other languages? Caster's asking. That's the thing that I was thinking about. I was like, I'm just going to not even explain it, because technically she would be speaking like Gaelic or something like that. And Mika is just going to understand her. It's fantasy. It's fantasy. Or I could just be like, I don't know, maybe Mika forgot how to talk even, and maybe she could learn a new language. I don't know. I'm just not too worried about that. See, that's the stuff. I'm just going to draw the pictures, and you guys get to fill that part in. So that's where you come in. Okay. To boob shine or not to boob shine? That is the question. We could do one of these, but I'm like, no, it's too shiny. Just a little bit. Just keep it, you know, subtle. Like this. There we go. Let's see. Can also be a cast shadow from the metal triangle thingy. Oh, yeah. I would like to have a little bit of a cast shadow on there. Yeah, let's put one there. Thank you. Who the heck said that? I need to get better at reading your names. How am I totally missing this? Okay, whoever said to put the triangle there, or the cast shadow, thank you. I totally lost you in the freaking kerfuffle of chat. But I am getting better. I am getting better at remember people's names and reading chat. That was one thing I realized I wanted to be better at. All right. Liking this a lot. I'm going to get back up to the head. And I want to light this lip. Aviation, yes, I'm having a good day, aside from a little bit of lag on Photoshop. In fact, actually, I want to do a little test here. I want to do a little test. So we're going to save that out, and we're going to close it. It's looking really nice, by the way. Compared to where we started, man, it looks awesome. Yeah, let's close that down. I'm going to make a new, just a new canvas. I'm going to create it 300 DPI. This is tiny, okay? This is tiny. I want to see if those same issues still persist. So I'm drawing with chalk. Yeah, it's not the canvas. Something about So strange. It's like half a second of lag by the time I press Alt. But I'll get that figured out. Because if it's something having to do with XSplit, then also I'm going to try some other things. Yeah, I saved. I always save, you guys. Come on. Come on. I'm not only saving, I'm double saving. See this right here? Moka theme C. That's what we're working on. Guess where that goes? To the external. Because, yes, I have been working on stuff for a long time. And then, yeah, my computer has taken a dump. Could try OBS. Yeah, you could try OBS. Something that's a little lightweight. I do like just the interface of XSplit. I love how nice it does the little fades and stuff. I'm sure OBS does that too, but yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, but apparently it's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy on the computer. And also it has this glitch where the viewers just go to 0. It doesn't even show me how many viewers are in the stream, which is, I guess, kind of a blessing in disguise. I just pretend like I'm hanging out with a few of you, you know? I want to see Mika versus Deku, Blue Legend says. We could make that happen. We could make that happen. Okay, so I'm looking at this, ladies and gents. Oh, here, let's do something real fun. I'm going to go ahead and open the old version of this. Moka theme, was it here? Moka theme B. There we go. We can now compare and contrast. Let's go ahead and turn off all of these light layers. Some of the things will be lit, but all these things with a little arrow on them, we're turning them off. The hair we did differently, so that's not going to work there. But we'll be able to get a basic idea of what lighting can do to your piece. Okay. Turn that off, turn that off. Turn that off. And in the meantime, I'll answer a question. Caster? Is there Mika, Moka, and SFW? That's up to you to make. That's up to you guys to make. I can't do that. At least not right now. I want to make the cartoon first, and then maybe we'll get into that. Michael Gomez, gonna show my kids the anime when it's finished and be like, that's my teacher, kids. He taught me. He taught me art. He thought me art. I thought it to you, is what you said. You picked up my brainwaves and I thought you art. I wish I could teach people just by willing it. That'd be really cool. That'd be really nice. I would definitely charge a lot more. Okay, so this is where we started, more or less. There's some issues on the freaking hair, but see, look. That is what lighting can do. Lighting totally brings things together, makes things pop out, and this was made easy, right? We didn't have to choose and like guess any of these colors because we already figured it out. We already figured it out with our previous color comp. So that's what makes our lives very, very nice. Very nice. Say it with me. Very nice. Oh. Caster, your ability to draw is weak. Don't worry, I'm like All Might and you're Deku. I will train you, and then when the time comes, you can eat a single strand of my hair. And then you will have my power. My power would be called, my quirk would be called, dude, if I had one for all, but it was like frickin' art skill, that would be pretty cool. It'd be a pretty sweet quirk. Alrighty, so I'm looking at this and I'm feeling pretty good. Looking at this and I'm feeling pretty dang good. We're going to head over to the body. I'm just going to make a couple more adjustments. I do want to play around with adding some small bit of texture to this. One more time. Okay, I know we tried it before and it failed miserably, but I'm going to try it one more time. Also, we need to add in these stripes to the plaid. We must do that immediately. So let's go ahead and find the red. Where's the red? That's cloth. Very good. And let us go ahead and create some white. Actually, this would be, I'm just going to call this white. We should be able to, yeah, just draw over top of that. That's cool. Yeah, I'm just going to lay this in. I'm going to lay this in with like an ink brush. So we're going to have a stripe there. A stripe there. Here's how I like to do plaids, by the way, guys. Check this out. So I'm going to do ink so we can kind of trim this away. This isn't the most ideal way for you to be doing masks, but it works. Because we got them clean lines. We got them clean lines coming to the rescue. So there's one stripe. Here's two stripes. Earn your stripes. What cereal was that? Was that a cereal? I can't remember what that was from. Kinkle for all, Kebab. W2F says. Yes. Art for all. Yeah, that would be cool. I love the idea of art for all. That sounds like a lot of fun. With a very, very affordable payment plan, might I add. Hey, quirks ain't cheap, especially if you're quirkless. If you're quirkless, you better be running in and saving people from sludge monsters. That's all I'm saying. Okay, otherwise you're gonna have to pay for art for all. Frosted Flakes, yeah, Samuel, that was what it was. Thank you. Jacob, yes, I start with all the skin and shadow and then add the sunlight. Usually start with light and work in shadows. I mean, that's just the difference between you and me. I like to start with shadows. I find that painting light is a lot easier, personally. Because I can be like, oh yeah, the light goes here. Especially because I can paint in light and then erase it away. So I'm painting in light across the entire thing and I'm erasing away cast shadows. This feels a lot more natural to me. So I guess in a way I am painting shadows too, but I don't know. The reason I like to start with shadows also is because I like to consider shadows are ambient light. So see how this, this still looks okay because the ambient light, all the ambient colors around her she's like soaking up what little light is there. So it looks good in that case. And I feel like it's a lot more natural to then start adding in like local colors and pop colors as if your light was coming in. Okay. So that's how I do plaids. Plaids is basically one thick stripe, two small ones on the outside. That's all you got to do. It's way easy. It's a simplified plaid, I'll admit, but... All right, and then once you've got that in there, let's see, do I want something here? Yeah, let's put in a little something right there. A little some. And then once we've got that, let's go ahead and lock that, or we can create a new layer and clip it back. We'll just call this, now I'll paint in shadow. Now I'll paint in the shadows. And the shadow color I've got right there. It's right there. See it? Boom, there's my shadow. And now I can go over here. Let's go ahead and use a soft brush since that's what we've been using this whole time. Am I still in the Kinkle Bells, Jingle Bells, Can Kill version mood? I would say I'm a little bit depressed because I had my friends over for Christmas and now they're gone. We had a lot of fun. I love hanging out with my friends for Christmas, but they went back to their hometown now. So yeah, I'm just a little depressed. You guys are cheering me up. So thanks for being here. But yeah, Jingle Bells has gone. The Kinkle Bells has gone. So see, there we go. There's our cash out. See how easy. It's easy. Easy money. Put a little bit of that in there. Oh! No problem. No problem. We're going to save that. Oh, it's already saved. See, that's how good I am. Do I prefer cell or blend shading? I don't know what it'd be called. I personally prefer the look of both. I don't know. I guess I kind of like... I mean, this Moka that we did yesterday is kind of like cell shading. Let me see if I can find that. Put it right here. Yeah, let's refer to the Moka from yesterday because whatever I did yesterday, I really liked. That would be this piece here. Whatever shading style this is, it's kind of like cell shading because it has hard edges, But then it has like this, it has other properties inside of it. Like it's desaturating. There's a bunch of stuff going on, but you can definitely see like sharp edges of things happening in here. I'll just outline a few just to make it plain as day. Like I like seeing stuff like this in there. I like all this like line stuff. That was a Clip Studio brush, by the way. I really like this Clip Studio brush. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Dead Troop. Yeah, so I like this style. However, is that style going to work here? I don't know. I would like to think that it will, but I'm kind of experimenting. I'm kind of playing it by ear, figuring it out as I go. Oh, have I watched MHA? Oh, sorry. Have I watched MHA Season 4? Not yet, Blue Legend. I think I've only watched a couple episodes, and so far it's been a little weird. It's definitely a lot of different tone than the first 3. I heard it improves, but I was not impressed. Not impressed. It definitely looks like there's literal frames of Midoriya, and I'm like, how did this pass the animation check? It doesn't even look like him. His proportions are all messed up. So I'm like, they must have just outsourced it and they're saving budget for later on in the season, which makes sense. But yeah, I just wasn't happy with it. Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I like the shading style in Breath of the Wild. I think it's very nice. All right, we got to go back to the body. On the body. Or actually, no, we got to add the rest of this plaid. Let's add the rest of this plaid to the arm. So that is over here. Arm right. Yeah, see how everything is separated? It's because I need all this stuff to be whipping around in the wind. This is admittedly a bit of a nightmare, and it's even harder to do on stream live, but I digress. I'm just over here complaining all day. You guys just tune into the stream to watch me complain about Photoshop and Clip. And my freaking computer, which is brand new. Got it for Christmas. Santa dropped it off. And I'm thinking he dropped it a little too hard. It's not working exactly like I thought it would. I don't know how to... Oh, here we go. That fold. This fold doesn't even really make sense. I need to figure this out. Oh, it can actually look like that. Yes. There you go. See how I'm taking this stripe and I'm thinking about how would that conform around that? How is that fold? This plaid is basically describing the form. So I don't take this, lightly. This is a chance for me to make this look really nice and help describe what's happening in these folds with this cloth. Am I going to use Clip Studio anymore? Yeah, I was just on it. in Acti. I'll be back. Basic NP eye water check. Yeah, let's go ahead and hydrate, shall we? Let us hydrate. Hydrate with me. I don't know why, but the other day I was thinking about Invader Zim when Zim says to Gur, ride the pig. I really love that. Do you guys remember Invader Zim? Oh, and did you see the new Invader Zim that was on Netflix? I was pleasantly surprised by that. Especially after, what was the other thing that tried to get rebooted? That failed miserably. I think it was some... Oh, Rocco! Rocco's Modern Life. I watched that, I was like, this is so dumb. This is so stupid. It made me really angry. And then I commenced forgetting about it forever. Rocco got rebooted? Yeah, it's on Netflix. It was just one episode, and I hope it ends there. Because Rocco, like other things, need to just die. It was good before, and it's probably never going to be good again. And We just have to accept that. But see, it's just not that easy. It's not that easy. Powerpuff Girls 2? Oh, I need to check that out. I heard that was kind of cool. Ooh, oh, you're just watching Enter the Florpus earlier, Kite? That's awesome. Yeah, I would highly recommend Enter the Florpus. If you're a fan of the old Invader Zim, they brought it back, and it's just as good as the, if not better. Like, they knew what made old Invader Zim good, and they stuck to it. Unlike Rocco. I can appreciate some of the messages that Rocco was trying to get through, but it's just not done in the right way. But I can sit here and complain all day, you know. At least they're actually making cartoons. I haven't made mine yet. So when I make one that's better than theirs, then I'm really going to shove it in their face. But until then, I'm just happy that they tried, you know. I try to be, you know, a little forgiving. I try to be nice. All right, so see how this plaid looks a little bit strange right now? Well, it's just because of the shadows. Just because of the shadows. And I'm going to prove it to you right now. Boom. Shadows, come to me. I'm just going to call that shad. We're going to call that plaid. Show you guys how we shad this plaid. So let's go ahead and grab soft brush. Shad that plaid. Shad all that plaid. Hey, thanks for subscribing, Cedric. Cedric. See? Look at that. All of a sudden starts making sense. You're like, oh. And I'm like, why did you ever doubt me? Why did you ever doubt me? Thank you for subscribing to Swain. You were so kind. See you later, D. Take care. Thanks for showing up. Am I going to animate this piece? No, not in Photoshop. I'm going to animate it in After Effects, and it's just going to be layers moving. Because I learned a lot from that last Mika thing, and it was a lot of work. It was a labor of love, but I was like, there's got to be an easier way to do this. So I'm making all of these layers, see how they're all separated? So I'm going to be able to animate these on top of her, right? Animate them in After Effects. Oh, I just realized I need to paint that shadow back, otherwise it's going to look weird. Yeah, I'm going to be animating all of this in After Effects. So it's going to be a little bit more like a League of Legends kind of splash looking thing. Yeah. I just hope it looks good. Have I tried Live 2D Lilybug? No, I have not. Would like to. I've been watching Witcher on the Netflix. Ben Vang. I put it on in the background. It's not interesting enough for me to really like pay full attention to it. I think it's cool. But I wasn't a huge fan of Witcher to begin with. My best friend is though. He is crazy about Witcher. So. Well, overall, I think it's really cool. The costumes are really nice. I think the actor they have playing Geralt looks really nice. Yennefer's hot. I don't got much to complain about. But yeah, as far as the story, it's not the most engaging to me. Say you're comfy with After Effects, Loney says. Not really. No. But I'm going to figure it out. Sage mode, shad that plaid. Sounds like a euphemism. You just got a naughty mind, don't you? You just got a naughty mind, don't you, Sage? Have I made a tutorial on animating in After Effects? I don't think I have. Mostly because, like I just said, I'm not very familiar with it. Bunny likes The Witcher. Actually, yes, the bunnies will sit down and watch TV with us. I heard recently that TVs finally got the technology where animals can see what's actually happening on the screen. So yeah, I'll be playing video games and my bunnies will just like lay down by my feet and I'm like, they're actually watching what I'm doing. I'm like, that's so cool. Meanwhile, my friend's dog is like barking at the screen. He just got this baby corgi and he's like, I'm like, of course he doesn't understand what a TV is. He thinks he's looking through this portal and seeing these people on the other side. He was just losing his mind. You know, the first time I went over there, we were watching movies. So that was fun. Oh, Lily, your bunny watches you on your PC? That's really cute. Don't traumatize your buns. I mean, they don't have to look. They're willingly watching. All right. I'm feeling good about this. I need to get in on this skin. Okay? We need to get some skin in the game. Let's get some skin in the game. Because see how the sunlight is affecting right here on the boob? It's not affecting those frills, and that's a problem. We need to fix that immediately. So let's go ahead and go to frills. It's frills 2. Where's frills 1? Ah, wait, those are both frills 2. Well, it just shows how organized I am. Let's go to frills 1. Get on that light. And let's go ahead and get that light on there. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That looks nice. And a little bit of that. Yep, there we go. Let's do the same thing on the chest, the body. I think that's body. Yes, that's body. Marty, man, how much time and effort do you put into your research? What do you mean, research? Oh, you mean like researching like Celtic era type stuff, medieval type stuff? I don't know. It's like an ongoing thing. I think that you should be researching as you're drawing. You know, in worst case scenario, you make a mistake and it's like, oh man, I totally drew this from the wrong era. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, it's fantasy. It's your own thing. You know, it's pretty forgiving when it's your own story. And as soon as something doesn't make sense, it's like, it's fantasy. There you go. You're covered. So I think the best thing to do if you feel like you're procrastinating is just to get into it. Just be okay with it being not good at the beginning. That was my mentality with Emma when I first started my comic. I was okay with it not being perfect. I just wanted to get a comic out there. So I'm thinking this is going to look like that. Yes. Yeah, best thing to do is just move, right? Fly by the seat of your pants and just figure stuff out as you go. I found that to be very fun. I can admit that it's not for everybody, but I have found it to be tremendously fun and very rewarding. Yes. Yes. Flip it. Why is it not flipping? There we go. Saving it out, taking another break. I'm going to use my back buddy. I'm going to use the back buddy and answer some questions. By the way, I need to see how long we've been going. Oh, we've been going for about 2 hours. Cool. I wanted to stream for about 4 hours today and then call it good. Maybe 4 hours of drawing. I don't know. Because I did want to play some games too. It's after work, okay? Okay, questions coming in. Matthew Silva. Is there a connection between Emma and Mika? Because they sure resemble each other. Really? I don't think so. I don't think they resemble each other at all. I mean, they're both cute girls, but there is no connection. When I saw Emma's original hair color, you know, time travel and stuff. Oh, I see what you're saying. No, I'm not planning on the stories being connected. I can draw them together, but no, their stories are supposed to be completely separate. Oh, Christopher, thank you. I'm glad you think it looks nice. I'm enjoying it myself. I'm enjoying it myself. I'm pretty happy with how it stacks up to the color comp. The thing I always check is, see this navigator right up top right of the screen? I'm comparing the navigator to the color comp right here. This color comp is my guiding light. So I compare this to that, and they look pretty similar to me. They look pretty dang similar to me. It's coming across. It looks clear in the navigator. That's a good sign. It's a really good sign. See, here's the thing that boggles the mind. Photoshop, how can I run freaking a game like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order at like 2K, rendering like every possible particle imaginable, and that's at 60 frames per FPS with no lag, and then I get into Photoshop and I'm just painting a character and it's laggy. I just hit Control Z and it takes like a half second for it to register. You know how annoying that would be if you were playing a video game and there was a half second of lag? It would be unacceptable. So that's why I'm MLG when it comes to my Photoshop. And I will continue to optimize this. I'm going to figure out how to get it working on stream. All right, questions coming in. Aloni Anim. Been experimenting with other MoGraph programs. For those, I've been enjoying DaVinci Fusion, but it's a very different workflow from AE. Interesting. DaVinci Fusion. I'll have to check that out. Thank you for the suggestion, Loni. Aegis Zenos is asking, why don't you make a made of metal comic like you did with Emma? Because I learned my lesson with Emma. I was like, I am never making a comic again. I was like, this is so much work. It's so much work to like write the story, storyboard it, sketch it out, think of all the camera angles, color it, put in the chat bubbles, figure out the dialogue. There's so much work that goes into comics, which is why I, like anybody who has their own personal or like kind of project that's a comic, I have the utmost respect for them, because I'm like, I know what you're going through. Major props to you. Super hard workers. But I am a lazy artist, so I'm not going to make a comic ever again. Any video of yours you'd recommend to learn how to pick a base tone before shading lighting? Victorious Pancake. I don't know. I mean, there's plenty of... I think if you just type in lighting will help you out. And just know that I usually like to start with darker colors and then paint light on. As long as you start with that, I think you'll kind of come across some interesting, interesting relationships, and you'll basically figure things out. Because I think, where is Moka Theme B? Did I save it like this? I don't think I did. Okay, never mind. I was about to show you the old version of Moka, but yeah, that's how I work. I do shadows first, and then I add on the colors. Was this a back scratcher, Elias? No, it's a pressure point. See this thing? It hooks right behind, right? It's right on my shoulder blade. Can you see that? Oh, that feels so good, because over time, you know, that muscle gets really tense and tightens up, and it hurts like hell. So get one of these and it'll help you out. Tips for drawing armor? Yeah, Blue Legend. Make sure that it actually lays over top of the character's anatomy, doesn't cut in. Think about movement. Are they going to be able to move their arms up and down? One of the best games that I saw rendering out armor like realistically was For Honor. They did a great job with their armor sets and having their models and everything animate, and their armor, like there's like a shoulder piece, but the geometry doesn't at any point deform. It's actually like moving around as if it was a solid chunk of metal. So they did a really good job. And there's characters like, I forget what it is, Lawbringer. He's got his arms up like this, and the shoulders are still working. He's got these giant pauldrons. So I would definitely look into, like, study the concepts for Honor and just watch gameplay of it. Or if you have the game, play it. I think it's a good game. My favorite color? Wait, where did that even go? Oh, Caster. It's orange. I love orange. Sage mode, underrated fundamentals. Values, absolutely. Underrated fundamentals is values. I think a lot of people get so caught up in like, oh, I gotta make color. Oh, I gotta do backgrounds. I gotta do perspective. And it's like, no, actually all you need to do is just understand values and leading the eye. Like understanding that values and high contrast, they're going to be instrumental in making your pictures come across as clear. Because see, when you squint your eyes, this could still be improved, but see how the background itself is like bright. And if I make the background even brighter, in this case, so like this, see once I make the background like straight white, see how clear Moka's silhouette is? That's values. But if it's dark, like see as I kind of keep it around a certain range, parts of her body start to disappear into the background. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Same thing if you make the values dark. See, now we have brightness. Her silhouette is still there. So that's just a kind of a quick way of teaching you about values. But I could definitely do it a lot better than that. But for this case, I just chose a nice mid-tone because now we can have shadows that pop off. See how the shadow, you can clearly see that line. It's a little bit, hazy. But then we have the brightest parts of the character are basically looking at you. Or the brightest parts are popping out and becoming focal points. Could have been said a lot more eloquently, but you get what I'm saying. Nico, how do you get better dynamic poses? Think about gesture lines. Gesture lines go through all of your pieces. All good poses have gesture lines. And let me show you what a gesture line is. Gesture line looks like this. Can you see the line of action that's going through Moka? It's going like this. See that? It's going right through there, and then we have this straight line coming up through her claymore there. Okay, but that gesture line is very important to creating natural looking poses. If it was just a straight line, right? I mean, you can draw a straight line through this, but it's not a straight line. There's so much that's happening here. Like this hair is flowing this way and then going out like that. This nose is going like that. There's flow that's happening through here. The neck kind of goes right into the chest, and the chest goes like this. The arm goes through there. All of those lines of action are occurring in your piece, but it's always good to start with one fundamental one. And mine that I started with was just that S-curve. S-curves always look very, very nice, especially on girls. Let's see. Teen angst. Do I do overpaints and studio work? Not anymore. Not anymore. I used to, but not anymore. Have I tried Procreate? XCP is asking. No, I have not, but I'd like to. Oh, thank you, Linus.
I always
get down with your bad self.
Mood when I'm watching you draw. Thanks for streaming.
Of course. Thank you, Linus, for not only donating, but tuning in yourself. Thanks for drawing along. Glad I could get you in a good mood. Let's see. I'm going to jump back into this in a little bit, guys. I'm going to answer a couple more questions, and then we're going to continue. Let's see here. Oh, drink. Great question. Sensei, my art has improved a lot this year, but now I feel like I'm stuck. Like if something is blocking me from going past line art, I just don't know what to do. Any tips? Oh, so you're saying that you're feeling pretty confident with your line art, but you want to start moving on to like color and stuff. Tips. You can do it like what I do. I like to draw in my sketchbook, and then I will just take a picture of it. I'll draw in my sketchbook. Hang on, I'll show you the actual Insta post. This is kind of what I'm thinking about going for more in the new year, just because it's so easy to do. And it seems like Instagram really likes it. So, like, see this Moka piece that we're doing? This takes days to do. This takes like a freaking week to do. I don't got time for that. I got to be posting stuff on Instagram every day. So what I'm doing is stuff like this. So take your sketchbook like this, right? Draw yourself a cute little picture. Take a picture of that with your phone and then drop that into Photoshop and see how forgiving the colors are. A lot of these colors are just flat. I didn't even shade it, but it still looks nice. And make sure to take a picture of the pens. Do not forget the pens in there. Okay. Instagram loves pens. Yeah, see, I did that there, did that here. See, so I'm just kind of I love this style where I'm creating very deliberate shapes, doing like this weird little hatching stuff in there. Super fun. So that's what I'd suggest if you feel like you're having trouble breaking out of the line art. Just drop it into Photoshop and experiment with just flat colors, like a coloring book. And I'm sure you'll have yourself a grand old time. And people on Instagram are going to love it. Okay? They love this stuff. They eat that up. All right. All right. And I'm glad they love it too, because it's a lot less work for me. What do I think about when I sketch hair? It depends on which hair I'm sketching. Moka's, I just like to think about giant shapes. Her hair is just like a giant freaking shrub. It just has all these crazy organic shapes to it, and I just have a lot of fun when I'm painting it. But as far as something like Mika's hair, I do also like to think about chunks. It's like, how does it chunk into one shape? What does that look like, you know? What does that look like? It's like one big chunk, two big chunk, the sideburn, three big chunk. I personally like that, just so I'm not in there like drawing a ton of like little tiny strands of hair. I personally love it. So give that a go. See if it works for you. Also, I need to adjust this, adjust this, adjust this, and adjust that. I want to scoot over here. Somehow I migrated to the left slowly over time. There we go. There we go. Now I'm right up on this mic. Thick chunks, Jacob. Yes, simplify into thick chunks. Matthias, did you make the Mika's theme video background manually? Oh, heck no, I did not do that. No, I just got that off of Video Hive. Got some talented artist who already did the work for me, and then I just paid him like $20 to license it. Yeah, no, I didn't make that manually. I had some ideas of how I could make it manually, but no, I just, by the time I finished animating her, by the way, in case you're wondering what he's talking about, I'll never turn down a freaking chance to show this. Matthew Silva, you're asking about this. Yeah, so basically, once I animated that hair and the freaking ribbon and her clothes and her eyes, I was like, screw this. I'm not doing the background. I'm just going to go find something. And then, would you believe it? Right on Video Hive, right there, uploaded that day, 4K, psychedelic background, whatever I typed in, I found it. And I was like, and it's $20 to license it? I'm like, okay, cool, awesome. And then I just bought it. But yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. And if you want to see the rest of that, that's on my YouTube. If you want to watch the full thing, it's 2 minutes. And I'll play it at the end of the stream. But I am going to have another quick little bio break. And then I'm good to go for like another hour and a half. So I will be right back. Until then, stare at Moka's beautiful face. What's up? Have I decided which one I like? Yeah, definitely sketchy line art. I prefer it. It's just so much easier and more natural to do. Here I feel like I'm like working within. It's like everything is just so rigid. It can't be pushed around, you know? Bothers me. Bothers me. Whereas what we were working on yesterday, that was fun. That was just fun for me. Doodle, no problem. Yeah, don't worry. It's not required that you pitch in anything. If you want to donate to the stream, that's really nice. But I just appreciate that you're here hanging out. So thank you for being here. Because the way I look at it is I'd be doing this anyway. All right, guys, so listen up. This is what I'm thinking. We've worked on this today. I'm pretty happy with it. But you know what we need to do? We need to do a whole other color comp. There's a whole nother color comp that needs to be done. So I'm thinking we should knock that out. We should knock that out right now. So we're going to save that. Yes, save. We're going to save that, back that, and then we're going to open up Moka theme B. We're going to open up Moka theme Bumblebee. And then I'm also going to open up the, let's see, where's DAT color comp? Get DAT color comp, and we're going to do this one now. And as far as the one that I picked that was my favorite, I'm liking this one up at the top right. Just because it has a little bit of that blue in there, I think it looks really nice. Looks really nice. So we're going to grab that, and I'm going to show you guys how we will start from ground zero. And now that we learned that, we're going to start over again. So, you know what we're going to do with this? We're going to delete that. Delete that. Delete that and delete that. And that. And, yeah, let's get into a new color comp. Whoop. There we go. So what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of sizing up the color comp so that way it has the general colors in there, right? The red and blue. Was that Yoko Littner in the PSD files? Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is stuff I've been working on stream. This was from, I think, last week. Yoko Hollow Knight. Suggestions from the, or actually not just suggestions from donators. These were like the first people that ever donated on stream. So I was like, okay, I'll draw something for you. But yeah, I will be opening up, I want to call it like super sketches, where it's basically like, I want to do like 5-minute sketches for people that do super chats, $20 or more. But that will be at a future date. Right now we're just working on this. Super sketches. Coming at you. So anyway, but yeah, that'll be later. So what I do is I just kind of size this up so that way the colors are there. And then I'll go in with like my chalk brush. I'll just kind of paint that out real quick. And you know what? All of a sudden, Photoshop is just on it. It's just working now. Thank you, Photoshop. Is this a Christmas gift? Is this a Christmas miracle I'm witnessing right now? I think it is. It's working great. So I'm just kind of painting out all those old drawings there, or the old sketches, because we don't need that crap. Okay, cool. Now, let's go ahead and save that, and let's close this. And now, here comes the fun part, guys. Here comes the fun part. We're going to go through here. We're going to delete all of these old layers, all of these light layers, because we're starting from scratch. Delete. Probably even recoloring these masks. Hair, definitely going to delete that. That and that. And in the meantime, while I'm deleting... Oh, why am I not wearing my gloves? Where the heck are my gloves? That's why my hand's hurting. Jeez, what am I thinking? Hang on. Dennis, yes, I have used Clip Studio Paint. I like it. I was using it earlier today. It's kind of jumping back and forth. All right, now we're ready. That was the problem. Oh, you don't like watching me delete stuff? I'm sorry. But don't worry. We are going to... That's saved as a separate file. We'll be using both of these in the final piece. Where's head? There's head. Goodbye. All right, we're going to start one by one. Okay? Say it with me, class. One by one. One by one. We're going to go to the skirt. We're going to grab that. Let's zoom in and let's grab these colors one by one. And we're going to begin filling these in. That's what I'm talking about. Just grab from the color comp. So that's that. There's the shadow right there. Nice dark colors. And then that is the lines. Ideally, I should be like labeling these, but I tend to only label as much as I absolutely have to. Okay, what color are these frills? Looks like they're about that color. Fill it. Easy, easy. Waist. Waist is this color. Skin is this color? Yeah. Yeah. Marty Man, my least favorite thing to draw? What would be my least favorite thing to draw? I don't know. I really feel like I genuinely appreciate everything. I like it because it's a challenge. Vehicles would probably, like if I had to say what's most challenging for me to draw, probably vehicles right now. Vehicles would be really tough. But I appreciate all challenges. This cloth looks like it needs to be that color. Yep. Yep, that looks good. Cloth. We already figured. Oh! That's what happens when you don't lock your layers, kids. Here we go. Shad cloth. Let's make it that color. Metal. We'll make it this color. Body. Do we? Oh yeah, that's just the lines. Next up, frills. That's cloth. That goes to that color. Hair. Let's fill in everything with this color. Next. Just filling these in one by one. Okay, skin on the face. Yeah, we're gonna go, oh! Hello? Why is that not working? There we go. Hello. Okay. Blush looks good. That's still an overlay. Cool. Skin shadow looks good. Eyes, the eyes. Make those nice and orange. Ooh, cool. Let's go ahead and desaturate them and darken them maybe a little bit. Yep, that looks really cool. See, so we're already creating a new possible lighting setup. And I'm coloring things all very desaturated, very dark, because all I'm considering is like what is in the ambient light. We've got a little bit of this red firelight coming from beneath her. And then we've got kind of this very subtle blue light at top. But if you look at the color comp, I would say probably our primary is the firelight, which we can see there. And the secondary is the runes on her blade that's going to fill in the rest of her face with this green. Okay? Hey, Anne Laisme. You're a huge inspiration to me. Glad I could join a live stream. Glad you could join too. Thank you for joining, Anne. Will you one day sketch a ninja? I have thought about adding some ninja characters to Made of Metal. Like rogues. That would be really fun. I love like thieves, assassins. I think those are really cool. So yeah, I would love to add some ninja characters. Especially if they're trending. Eyelashes. I don't think we need to change those just yet. Oh, the lashes are her pupil too. Okay, that's good to know. Moving on to hair. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. The main hair should be kind of this green, which is that. Yeah. 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 And then everything that's facing this way, all of these things are going to be red. Cool. And the hair shadows, these can all be dark. Yeah. Yeah. Chloe! Glad you could catch me on stream. Glad you could show up and hang out. Any tips on how to add background to a character? Just can't manage to do something good when I have to do a scene. Do it like what I'm doing. See, here's the other version. You want to add a background? Just think about it as colors. Because here's the thing. You can add in colors like this. And then worst case scenario, like see how there's like depth in there. There's different things happening in there, even though it's very sketchy and painterly. But what you can do at the end, if you want to kind of kick it up another notch, is you go to filter, go to blur, and then go to Gaussian blur. And you can make this like mega like defocused, right? So now it's like you've got a background technically that allows your character to stand out. And it's just like, oh, the background's there. It's just out of focus. So give that a go if you don't like drawing a ton of detail in your backgrounds. It's my suggestion. But yeah, see? We're already getting a couple cool ideas. Let me see if I can zoom this out and back in. Oh, I put on over scroll, so it's like, let's move that a little bit that way. Ah! See? So we're going to go from that to that. That to that. It's going to be really cool. And I wanted the color changes to be really jarring because, you know, the music like kicks in and it's like, whoa. It's like, oh, she has like a magical sword. Oh, that's so cool. So I'm hoping it really catches people by surprise and makes them enjoy it even more. All right, we've got arm right. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and fix this. I can already tell I'm gonna have to recolor this cloth. I totally effed this up. Hey, thanks for the sub, Mr. Dier. How do I come up with color comps? I take the entire piece, shrink it down to about that big, and then I just start painting on top of it. Paint on top, paint on top. And in this case, I mean, you can look at the color comp. Let's say, oh, I want it to be really intense and really jarring. So let's have like this firelight. Fire is warm. So can I contrast it with a cool color? And that would be green. Naturally, her sword has that greenish color to it. So you just want to be thinking in terms of like contrast. But you can also have color comps that are very similar, right? You can keep everything cool. There's a whole color theory stuff that whole color theory, lesson I could give. But in general, I feel like a lot of people try to do color comps at this stage. They're trying to do color comps on their picture when it's massive and in your face. Don't do that. Shrink it down to a tiny little pixel thing and start thinking in terms of, broad strokes, broad shapes. That's my suggestion to you, Matthias. Courtney, what's the most complex manga drawing you have made with the elements of ice, fire, or earth? I don't know. I don't think I've drawn anything with those. I don't think I've drawn much with that, so you might be asking the wrong person. I can't think of anything, but if I do, I'll let you know. Agius Zenos says you're losing character in the line art stage. It's natural. It happens. You just have to go back and forth. It's almost always going to be in the face and the hands. Clothes are very forgivable, but yeah, face and hands are where you will lose things oftentimes, unfortunately. But yeah, and I had a sketch, but I deleted it. All right, let's finish masking this, and then we can get to color. Color and lighting, which I really want to get to. Do you guys want to get to it? I hope you're as excited as I am. Okay, so the sword is going to be this color. It's blue. Whoa! That is not the color I picked. I picked that color. Hilt. Photoshop, that's not the color I picked. You can go back and watch that. You can see that's not the color I'm picking. It's an ever so subtle delay on my inputs. That makes me a sad Keenan. Makes me a sad, sad Keenan. I must have messed something up. In fact, hang on. I'm going to try something really quick. I'm going to switch this over. I'm going to mess around with my preferences really fast. I'm going to go edit preferences. We're going to go to performance. We're going to set this to normal. Let's turn all that stuff on. Let's go ahead and give you a little bit of extra memory. Let's give you 75. You get 75%. All to yourself, Photoshop. All to yourself. Close that down. Close that down, close that down, close that down, close that down. And now let's reopen it and hope for the best. I'm also going to turn that on. Like Grand Masmas, can you hear me here? I love you. Keep making your art forever. Oh, I will, Le Grand Masmas. Thank you for tuning in. I'm a fan of you too. Pretson, sir. Yes, it is definitely the guiding moonlight. It is most definitely the guiding moonlight. Okay, so here's my question. You see this? You see this animated zoom? You know what's really interesting about that is I'm pretty sure in my interface I unchecked that. In my general, is it here? File handling, performance. Where's animated zoom? This is what I'm talking about. See that right there? Animated zoom is unchecked. Why is it still doing that? It just makes me want to pack it up. It really does. It makes me want to pack it up and go home. Photoshop, go home. Can I make a haiku? I forget what the requirements are. But you can make one for me. Hang on, guys. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. We're going to take a 5-minute break. I am going to kill Photoshop. I'm going to kill Photoshop real quick. And I'm going to download an earlier version because that's what I did earlier and that worked. Other versions. Let's install that. And in the meantime, please cast your questions over the castle walls. It's been a while since I've said that. But yes, please. Please do that. I'm installing an old version of Photoshop because this is just too much. It's just too much. Can't take it. Teen Angst, did you know you're awesome? Thank you. I know it now that you told me. Yes, I will upload all streams, John. Mega. Don't worry, you haven't missed a thing. Any advice on getting out of formulaic drawing? Zip Gun asks. I don't even know what that means. It helps with structure, but my poses are a bit stiff. Yeah, start thinking about... I was talking about gesture lines earlier. Gesture lines are going to be your best friend. Gesture lines are your best friend. And gesture lines are the line of action that goes through your bodies. Try to draw one curving line and try to get that motion to go through everything else. This is at 60%, by the way. Shouldn't take long. What are the canon heights of Mika and Moka? I imagine Moka's about 6 feet tall. Maybe a little taller. I imagine she'd be taller than me. She's like an Amazonian woman. She's big. She's a big old Celtic lady. And Mika's probably like 5 feet. Because Mika's probably like to her chest. I don't know, what is that? Yeah, that would make Mika just under 5 feet. You're welcome, Matthias. Am I a lefty? No, I'm not, William. No, I'm a righty. I have gloves on both hands, though. These are compression gloves. They just help with carpal tunnel. You take pictures and edit on Photoshop. How do you edit lines off the picture? Oh, well, you can just... basically what I do is I take my sketch lines. So let's say I'm taking a picture of this right here. Basically, you set this layer to multiply. And if you want to remove lines, you just paint white. Paint white on the original layer of your sketch. Okay. Give that a go. Donato Amaria, your rabbit. Show us your rabbit. I did pull him on earlier. I suppose I could do it again. Photoshop has finished updating. Let us launch. Oh. What? Okay, look at this interface right here. Okay, cool. Photoshop. It's telling me to update it, right? But I don't want to update it. I just want to launch it. Desktop. Is that what I do? I click that, and now... where's launch? Open. Okay, it's in that menu. Why would you design your UI that way? Why would you ever design your UI that way? It's beyond me. Okay, so hold up. We are going to open... Let's just try a new file. We're just going to try a new thing. Because working on Moka is just, it's giving me PTSD. It's making me very sad. Oh, look at this. We got the new interface. Look at this. Learn Photoshop. Oh, wow. Thanks, Photoshop. Delete that real quick. Just delete that. All right, let's see if this is working a little bit better. So far, doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, did it delete my brushes? I mean, I can load them up again, but man, that's so annoying. Okay, whatever. Let's see this. Okay, so everything is broken. Look at that. Okay, animated zoom's gone. Look at that. Animated zoom is gone. Let's draw something. There's a little bit of lag. Control Z. The Control Z is instant almost. And lays me, you're saying, I remind you of your dad when a word doesn't work? Yes, there are a few things that trigger me, right? But one of those is my computer not working. When my computer does not work, when Photoshop doesn't work, it makes me very mad. Very mad. Very mad and very aggro. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We are going to, yes, load a new document like this. And then we are going to import my brushes. Let's go ahead and import dem brushes from the desktop. Great. All right, let's go here. Okay, so we've got the brushes at least. All right, there's my cane kale brushes. Oh man, it even has like the stupid stroke showing. I'm actually sitting here just trying to move my mouse and nothing is working. I can't even select this color. You see that? Am I missing something? Have I done something? What have I done? It actually, I can't even minimize it. It just straight up crashed. Okay. It's times like these that make you a very sad person. This is what bothers me. It's like people need to be digital artists, and this is the programs that they have to work with. How does anybody have any chance? How does anybody have any chance? It's almost laughable. I just launched Photoshop again. My brushes are gone. So you know what this means, guys? You know what this means? This means we're probably done for the day. And we're going to play some video games. All right. Yeah, I need to figure this out. But we're done with this crap. We're closing this down for good. We're going to play some video games. Because when I'm angry, I like to just relax. And I think I have just the game in mind for what we're going to play. I have just the game in mind for what we're going to play. Turn that crap off. Oh, come on. I came to draw with you, Alpha. Don't worry. I got plenty of other streams. You can open up any one of the previous streams. I draw for 3, 5, 6, 7 hours. You can just open one of those if you don't want to watch me play games. Otherwise, you can just game along with me. We are going to play some Dead Cells. This game kicks major booty. My friend got me this for Christmas, and I love it so much. I love it so much. It's so much fun. Yeah, I gotta chill. I've been working all day today, and just having Photoshop do that to me, and yeah, I can't do it today. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start a new game. Yeah, we're gonna continue. I want to restart. Have I played Hollow Knight? Yes, I have. Yeah, so we're just going to restart. Am I a pro at this game too? No, I'm not. I'm not a pro. I'm okay at it, but... I'm okay at it. But this game is really cool because it's sort of like... It's like Dark Souls meets... Binding of Isaac meets... it's just a really cool game. So, and I'll tell you why. So basically the way that it works is you get to pick up items. So in this case, we started with a blood sword and firebrands, or we can choose a shield. And in this game, you can parry. So see, that's my little parry right there. And then there's my hit attack. So what we're trying to do here is... oh, that's a grenade? Oh yeah, that's a nice grenade. So actually what we're trying to do here is, with the first levels, I like to try to get through as quickly as possible. So let's go ahead and run through here. Take these guys out. Let me know how the sound is, by the way. So actually, we don't even need to kill these guys. We can just run right through. Because if you get through if you speed run it, you get bonus stuff at the end. That's a nice little tool right there. Booyah. Symmetrical lance. That's actually kind of nice. I'm going to use that. So this thing is cool. It's like a huge weapon. Huge wind-up time, but it has good range. Okay, cool. This is going to take us to toxic sewers, which I'm okay with going to. The design of this game is pretty dang good. I love the animations. I love even simple things like you can start this animation, roll, and then do a faster animation. Like you can continue your attack patterns. Oh, I still have a minute? Okay. If I still have a minute, I'm going to kill a few more guys. Because I need to go into that door by 2 minutes. Okay, so I'm actually noticing something that is nice. Something nice is happening here, and that is that even just playing my PS4, I can tell there's some lag. So I think that there's something going on with XSplit. I think there's an issue with XSplit that's slowing down my computer. I think I need to mess around with the settings. I need to turn something down. But rest assured, I'll get it figured out. That's why I'm doing test streams. See, we got 2 minutes. That means we get to go in the special room. And we get money and cells. Cells are what you use to upgrade your like abilities and stuff. Oh, are those the freaking punch, like fist weapons? This is really cool because you can get a bunch of different kinds of weapons, and each of them has like a special moveset. Like, see, this is like punches, fast punchies. Yeah, look at this guy. I love this guy's animation. It's very cute. This is where you come and upgrade. So all these things you can upgrade with your cells. Some are new powers, some are weapons. I think I was working on this hunter's mirror. I don't know what this does. This is come in handy during your hunts. So we'll just give that a go. Stem cells, Marty Man says. Goodbye, Chacote. Thanks for joining us. So we're going to upgrade these immediately, because I like these things. Hayabusa gauntlets. Here you get to choose a mutation. Let's do... What do I want? Oh, I like this one where you can parry and get health back. That's really nice. I'll show you the parry. Bree Lewis, how's life? It's doing great. Aside from just having some issues with today's stream, I got to figure out what's going down with that. My computer stayed on all night. It didn't go to sleep, so I'm guessing there's like some sort of issue with I don't know, some program. Probably some spyware or something running in the background. I'll get it figured out. Yeah, but I love the moveset on this. Like the fast punches, way cool. You can punch doors. Oh yeah, it's like Hotline Miami. You see how I punch that door and it stunned the guys on the other side? Oh, whoops. Yeah, and you can actually, when you do get hit, you take some pretty good damage. But let me show you what happens when you parry like this guy. So he'll shoot this at me, and you can parry that back at him. So projectiles, you'll reflect them back at enemies. It's just a really great design. Great design of the game. Really rewards you for, like, when you kill a certain amount of enemies, you get, like, speed boosts. So it really rewards you for like moving quickly. But I have no idea where I'm going. See how I'm running faster? That's just because I'm on like a kill streak. Whoa. Oh, that was cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have this shield that knocks him away. Yeah, the weapons in this game are all really creative. I think they're super fun. Okay, that we don't need. We're just going to sell that. Like this shield that I'm using, knockback shield. There's a ton of different shields you can use, but this one specifically knocks people away from you. And if you knock them into a wall, it just instantly explodes them against the wall. Sage mode, high-end computer. I mean, probably not this one that I just got. I thought it was going to be good, but so far it's been okay. Oh, man, that was close. No, I'm sure it's not the computer's fault. It's probably just some issues with... It's a new computer, you know. Stuff like that happens. See how I knocked him away? Let me see if I can find somebody to knock into the wall. Okay, so those are the scrolls. That's how you level up in this game. Ooh! Okay, so watch. This guy. Right into the wall. Again. Oops. Again. See? Just explodes him right against the wall. Deal some damage, and if you knock him off cliffs, it will also do a lot of damage to him. How dare you hit me? Oh, Basilisk. You like the dashing parry shield? Yeah, I like that one too. Let's go ahead and chug a bit. I already feel like... Oh, you like that? I already feel like this game is much better for streaming. It's much more relaxing. And this game is proper challenging too. Like, I'm just on normal mode. In order to progress the game, you gotta be on like harder difficulties, but I still need to figure out how to unlock additional cells. I haven't even unlocked all my main abilities yet, so here's an elite right here. Uh-oh. Okay, so we're gonna use this thing. Nice. Cool. So elites drop good stuff like that. Oh yeah, I'm still streaming. I think I can parry those little explosions, but I'm not sure. Hey! And then I can parry this. Oh, whoops. If I don't fail it like that. And we get the next bonus if we finish this in 8 minutes or less. So I'm also kind of trying to get through here quickly. Looks like we need to go over here. Oh, here we go. Let's slam through there. Yeah, this is the way. This is going to take us to the ossuary. Ooh, nice little bow. Probably won't use that, but I could sell it. Oh, I can't. Oh, I can get up there. Oh, you can parry that. That's cool. That's good to know. Oh, okay, cool. So we made it out. Let's go to the ancient sewers. How am I liking the game? I'm loving it, Gasmaster. Do I have the DLC? Apparently this has all the current DLC. So, but I haven't gotten to... I literally haven't played this game that much. I'm still kind of getting into it. So I don't know what giant skeleton you speak of, but I'm sure I will find out eventually. We got money. Let's upgrade that. Let's upgrade that. And upgrade that. And let's do that. I haven't been finding any scrolls. This is really bad. Oh yeah, and there was no timer. Yeah, we probably just screwed ourselves. Probably gonna die. That's okay. Just like Dark Souls, dying is a part of this game. Hey, take care, Foxin. Thanks for hanging out. I had a lot of fun today. In fact, I need to take a quick break and grab a drink. Let me grab a drink. I'll be right back. Yes, it is very fun, Pastel. Highly recommend Dead Cells. All right, we are hydrated. We have bio broken. Let's get back to this. McCarthyus says, seems like it would give you a headache if you play for more than a couple hours. Yeah, it can be a little bit, what's the word? It's definitely very challenging. It can be. Oh, nice. All right. Oh, these freaking mushrooms. I hate these things. They like summon spikes. Such a pain. Oh, and these skeletons. I hate those skeletons with the shields. They're so annoying. Let's get on down. Get on down. Yeah, I should be... Oh, I should be taking my time at this point because... Ooh, there's an elite right there. So check this out. I open this door, chuck this in there, and then close it. Get him. Whoa. No thanks, cutie. Dodging plants a bomb. Sure, why not? Oh, that was bad. See how much damage I took right there? It's crazy. Yeah, Photoshop just wasn't working today. So, and yeah, I was pretty happy with where we got today with Moka, but I was just getting frustrated, so I was like, I'm gonna take a break. Take a break and playing a relaxing game. Like Dead Cells. I almost died right there. See, I need more of these scrolls. I need a lot more of these scrolls. Otherwise, we're going to be in big trouble. We're on Dead Cells today. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And down we go. Hey there, little mushroom man. I love those syringes. These are like little Mario stars, so it'll heal you and it makes you invulnerable for a couple of seconds. It's really nice. So it can go boom like that. and then not hit this guy because nothing can kill the skeleton. Nothing kills the skeleton. Whoa! I want to show you guys at least the next boss. The boss after this is pretty cool. Oh, see you later. That probably should have hit me. Weird question, Alpha. Any advice on a romantic dating life? Yeah. If you're looking to find people to date, then go to conventions or social gatherings that have to do with things that you like. A good example is... Or
ask out the person trying to recruit you to a job.
Wait, ask out the person trying to recruit you to a job?
Like, what happened to you?
Oh, yeah, or ask out the person that's trying to recruit you to a job, like my girlfriend. I thought you were just smitten by me as soon as I saw you. Okay, yeah. A lot of people are like, oh, go to bars. No, not necessarily. I mean, you're stacking the cards against you. It's like, well, at least you know they like drinking, but that's not necessarily like the best thing for someone to be into. Oh, crap, that was close. If you're into bunnies, go to a bunny convention. If you're into cars, go to a car convention. If you're into art, go to a freaking figure drawing class, you know? I don't know, just ask people out that are doing things that you like to do. It's easy at school, right? But once you're out of school, you gotta go find that stuff. Yeah, so meetups are great. Conventions can be great. But again, ask once and be on your way. Not everybody's gonna like you. Just like you don't like everybody. Take me there! Ooh, dodged that. That's cool. Does he like bunnies? No, swipes left. If you're into sitting at home, that's fine. You can find people that are relaxed and sitting at home. Maybe, I don't know. What could you do? You like watching Netflix? I'm sure there's a Netflix convention. There's freaking Game of Thrones convention. I'm sure you can find something. Alright, you know what? We're just going to go for the boss. Because I like doing things fast. And the beginning of this freaking run was already broken. We are not equipped to fight this boss. We're going to die. Oh, you're from Iran? Well, if not a lot of conventions, I mean, just any public gathering. It doesn't have to be a convention. Okay, we got the Hunter's Mirror, by the way. Or yeah, Tinder, apps, anything. Give it a go. I don't have a lot of experience with Tinder and stuff like that, but I've heard mixed reviews. Can't hurt. It's kind of like it's like marketing your art. It's like you got to let people know you exist, let them know what you're into. You know, you're a cool person, let people know why you're cool. And if you're not that cool, then get cool. Why would you expect somebody to like you if you're not cool?
That's the biggest problem.
Yeah, a lot of people think that it's like, oh, nobody likes me. Don't I just get people to like me just for being nice? It's like, no, everybody's nice. Everybody can be nice. Everybody's just, you don't deserve anything just for being alive. You gotta have something to offer. You gotta be interesting. As sad as that is to hear, it's like, if you're not that interesting, probably people don't want to hang out with you. You're probably not a good friend. So get interesting. This guy's gonna kill us, by the way. Come on. I'll take you on. We are doing no damage to this guy. Oh, wow. That actually worked. Oh, crap. Yeah, see how much damage he's doing? Really bad. Really bad for us. Now we gotta fight these tentacles. And the key here is to kill them all at the same time. If you don't, you are screwed. Okay, like that. Don't want to kill that yet. Okay, don't kill that one. Okay, Now we can start killing him. There we go. Now we're back in the fight. Nice, we parried him. That was good. Oh, damn, that sucks. Let's drink. Nice. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing okay here. I hate those ones that just come running along the side. One's gonna come run along the side. Can I run up this? Oh yeah, I can. Ah! Okay, maybe we have a chance. Maybe we do have a chance. Jump over that. Nice. See, we're not doing too well. Oh crap, that was bad. All right, it's time to just go crazy with it. Whoa! See how fast that is? It's unbelievably fast. Okay, cool. Let's drink. That was really bad. I ain't afraid of nothing. What you got, huh? You gonna charge me? Oh gosh. Roll out of there. Doing not terribly. That was really bad. We were not prepared. I will give it my best. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Uh-oh. Yeah. We are 100% deado. I almost feel bad trying at this point. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, that was bad. That was... I should not have killed that one. Yep. Yeah, I should have taken my time because that's the thing. I can rush the levels, but you run the risk of not getting as many upgrades. So you get a little bonus. You get yourself a little bonus, but then, yeah, you're totally screwed when it comes boss time. So, yeah, healing is limited. You only get 3 of them. So, now, we can try again because it looks like this is running pretty well. This is running better now. Try pairing the ones dashing towards me. I swear I've tried that before, Basilisk. It works on the ones that are outside of the boss room, but it didn't work on the other one. It doesn't work on the actual boss. So what we're going to do this time is we are going to... Thank you for subscribing. We're going to try to get through these levels fast, but we're also going to try to get our scrolls. Last time we totally effed that up. And, yeah, already not doing well on this one. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, I don't know why I missed that. No, yeah, I can't go this way. Where is the way out? I must be blind. Oh, there we go. I needed to open that. Great. Yeah, at this point, this is the perfect time to restart. We'll get another roll on our weapons too, so let's see if we get a better one. The oiled sword is okay, but... I prefer something else. Like the Spartan sandals. Spartan sandals are kind of fun because you just get to kick people. Just kick them right into the wall. However, this weapon sucks on that boss that we just fought. You did not die? How did you not die? Kick yourself into the wall. And I love how the description of the weapon is "This is Sparta," because that's exactly what you're doing to people. Get Sparta. Except for you, because you do not die to anything. Look at this guy. He is invulnerable. He is actually invulnerable. We're just going to leave him alone. We need to find one scroll. There we go. There's a scroll. I'm hoping for another weapon. Yeah, Bree. This is Sparta. Boom. See? Right off the pit. Woo! Oh. He didn't even have a chance to go down the pit. We just kicked him into the adjacent wall. That was awesome. Please be another weapon. Oh, crap. This is really bad. Good thing we had that grenade. See, this weapon is not the best at this. Almost got him. There we go. There's a bit of a trap chest. Cool. Okay, so we got a scroll and we made it in time to get the bonus. That's good. Take care, Michael. Thanks for hanging out. Someone. No, you're not. Well, actually, yeah, we're going to only play this for maybe about another half hour. That's more like it. Yeah. Hayabusa gauntlets. That's what we already used last time. I don't want to use those. I want to use this. Is there a weapon that we could buy? Nope. Let's just go ahead and keep going to Impaler. That sounds kind of fun. Tentacle. Super fun. Nah, let's keep that as it is. Asking, what does time matter for? Oh, you get bonus. You get bonus rooms. Ghost. If you can make it there in time, you can get extra bonus loot. Luckily, we're going a different way, so we won't have to fight that boss again. We're going to the Promenade of the Condemned. Condemned. Here we go. And we got plenty of time to explore the Promenade. So that'll be great. Alright. Get kicked. Get kicked off. Oh, that makes him invulnerable still. Get kicked into the door. Get Sparted. Oh, I can actually get up here now. Gardener's key. Nice. I remember a door that I needed to use that on. Let's see if we can find it. This is Dead Cells on PS4. Whoops. Dead Cells on PS4. I think not. Get Sparted. You know, just sometimes at the end of the day, you just gotta go Sparta somebody. And then you gotta go, woo! Hey, look at me. See you later. Whoops, I fell down, went boom. Let's see if we can find that gardener's key. Sound is low. I can turn it up. Allow me to turn it up. How's that? Oh, I think I actually had it turned down here too. Sound? Oh no, it's all up. I turned down the music a little bit just because I didn't want it to be too grating. Wolf trap. Lame. Oh, but we can at least sell it. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, and the teleporters. I wasn't using the teleporters nearly enough. Food. Don't need the food. I just want a new weapon. I don't like the Sparta sandals. Whoa. Okay. It's too niche of a weapon. There we go. Into the wall with you. YouTube Scoop, hey, thanks for joining. Yeah, you kind of caught us at the end of the day. We're after hours. After hours, got a little frustrated with Photoshop because it was lagging. I think I just need to restart my computer or something. Hey! There we go. Am I gonna paint something today, Fortnite? Nah, I already painted. Already painted. I was painting Moka earlier. It was really fun. You can go check it out. It'll be up. The VOD will be up later. But right now, I'm just chilling out at the end of my workday. I'm playing some games. Okay, so we've got about 2 minutes. 2 minutes, and then we gotta move on to the next area. Okay, that was all taken care of. I'd like to find where the gardener key goes. Ooh, that looks nice. Is this a gardener key? Oh, this is a gardener key. I need more than that? Oh, wow. I need multiple gardener's keys. Okay, let's get to know. Oh, wait. Actually, I think I know exactly where I'm supposed to be going. There's a thing at the end of this level that I can't get to unless I have a wall climb. So I'm going to go try to get there. Running straight into spike balls. Yeah, I know. Ooh, Explorer's Instinct. Nice. Ossuary. I don't want to go to the ossuary. I want to go up here. Or do I want to go to ossuary? Oh, that's ramparts. Which one I'm supposed to go to? We've still got 2 minutes. Oh, there's a scroll there. Oh, it revealed the whole map. That's right. This is a new thing that I get. When I explore most of the map, it shows me the location of all items and stuff. So it's really nice. Let's go grab that. Let's go grab that scroll and let's get out of here. What do you say? I'll take that. The most stressful piece I've ever worked on? I don't know. Probably some freelance stuff. I'm usually not too stressed out when I'm just kind of painting by myself, but deadlines and stuff, that can make anything stressful. One doesn't come to mind right now, though, but I'll let you know if I think of it. Fortnite. Okay, let's get out of here. We only have a minute. Should we go to the ossuary or the ramparts? Thinking maybe ossuary. Let's hit up the ossuary. You can sell directly from altars without having to pick up and change anymore. Oh. Oh! Thank you, Heaven. Appreciate that. When you're finished with the beard and a skirt, when you're finished with the test streams on the future ones, are you planning to play games? I really enjoy those. Well, if you enjoy the games, yeah. Yeah, the way I look at it is like, we'll play games after work. You know? Booyah, we made it in 8 minutes. Money, money, money. And cells. And oiled sword. Yes, please. Gimme that oiled sword. Now this is going to come in really handy if you have anything that sets things on fire. Do I have anything with fire? No, I don't. But we can get some. We can get some. I'm going to take that to 1. I like to keep my weapons at 1, so that way in case I really need to pull one out, it's like it only takes 1 cell. See, got those ready to go. We can do quick bow too. Upgrade plus quality, yes. Yes. Oh, plus 60 damage to a bleeding target. That's not bad, because my shield does bleeding damage. That's cool. Cool, yeah. Sounds good to me. Necromancy. And let's get the freak over to the ossuary. Yes, Beard and a Skirt, we will be playing many more games. Oh, YouTube Scoop's asking if I took part in designing anything for this game. No, I wish. Oh, wow, this is really cool. I love that background. No, but I would love to work on a game like this. I was pleasantly surprised, because at first I was like, it looks like an okay game. But after playing it, I was like, oh, wow, this game's actually really fun. Very fun. Yeah, so I'm bleeding them, and then this does extra damage. So I like it. I like it. Oh, I hate those turtles. Ramus. Watch out for Ramus. Blueprint. Great. And a scroll. Thank you. Let's see here. Yeah, sure. Whoa, Ramus. Dang it. Get him, Bugs. There we go. You can't touch his back, otherwise it does a lot of damage to you. Hey, money. Thanks. Have I played Moonlighter? No, I have not, Matthias. Would love to, though. Alright, let's head on over here. What could be over? Moonlighter is fun and cute? Oh, that sounds like a fun time then. I'd love to play fun and cute games. Oh, it's time for a little elite. Hey. Hi. Oh, wow. Okay. I guess you just do that. And that's all. And I'll take that. The ossuary. I do not like the ossuary. It's a very scary place. I don't like scary games, okay? Even though I love Resident Evil. This is great damage. Yeah, this is actually a pretty good weapon for this. I like this. Wayward Seth? Yeah, I just started playing it. My friend got this for me, and I really like Dead Cells a lot. Ton of fun. Is that something? Big ol' radish. Let's just sell that. Big Al. That's a scroll. I'm gonna go purple in just a minute, but I like specializing and getting as high as I can with, you know, whatever chosen stat. In this case, I'm red. Oh crap, that was terrible. Oh, how you like that? Get parried. Oh god, Ramus. Ooh, man, this is close. Yeah, that's doing some really nice damage. Not good. Okay, cool. Oh, that was a good time to use that. That was cool. That was a nice little run there.
Yeah.
Yeah, eventually, just like Binding of Isaac, you can get pretty OP. Alpha, did I have PS1? What was my favorite game? Crash Bandicoot. Silk Song will be released on June 12th? Excellent, Paint Sue. Very excited for that. And Darius is saying I should try Hades Escape. Would love to try that out. Pans are okay, but I'm liking this oiled sword. Because if we get anything with fire on it, we're going to be in good shape. So I'm pretty sure. Oh, after tense... Inflict critical hits during 10 seconds after hitting an enemy on fire. Yeah. Whoops. I should not have hit that guy in the back. Hey there. I just like to bait out the parry. You know? That's what I'm talking about. Give me the scroll. Who said that? If you know what I'm quoting, that makes me really happy. Oh, did you hit the wall? You poor thing. Look at that. He turns his back to me, like right. Turns his back to me right as I'm on him. Go ahead. Do it. Wow. Okay. Just got eaten by maggots. Explorer's Instinct. Alright, let's see where everything is. So there's some good stuff there. Good stuff over here. Alright, there's just one thing there. Let's go grab that scroll. Wow, not even hitting the right direction. Oh yeah, it is Sonic. Look at me. Are you serious? There you go. Parry for days. Yeah, that's right. I got that Dark Souls instinct. Wayward Seth. Got Dark Souls instinct. Alright, where's the way out of here? Shouldn't it show the way out of here? I mean, we could go fight all those guys. Might as well. I think we're over the time trial part of the game. So, the more golden experience we could get, the better. And I ain't afraid of nobody. Okay, let's get that straight right now. Whoa! Okay, I'm afraid. There you go. We're good. I missed the first parry. Hi, Ramus. Ooh, forgot. I have that wall run. Hi. So I hit him. Smack him. Parry him. Smack him. I don't really know where I'm supposed to go. Oh, is that the way out? Oh, that's the way out. There we go. You'd be amazing at Sekiro? Yeah, Sekiro is cool, but I actually really like what they did with Star Wars, what is it, Fallen Order? I really like Star Wars Fallen Order, the parry system they have in that, because in Sekiro, I'm just spamming parry, but in Star Wars, you can't do that. It's like if you miss the parry, you might as well just keep blocking, because there's definitely an anti-spam thing, which I think is good, because I didn't like being rewarded for spamming in Sekiro. They could have designed that a little bit better. But Sekiro is a phenomenal looking game. Ooh. Also, did they change that? So I can use my dash at any point? That's cool. If so, that makes it way better, way more fun. Alright, let's get out of here. I've had enough of this place. Let's go to the Black Bridge. Yeah, the new Star Wars game is a perfect blend of like Dark Souls, Sekiro. They just took what made those games good and then they put Star Wars on it and made it look phenomenal. And yeah, I love it. Barnacle. Oh, cool. That's like a straight up Half-Life Barnacle. That's fun. Interesting. Okay, well, I'll take that to 1. So it's ready to go. Crusher. Cleaver. Let's go to restock. Cool. I like that. I like that. I want something that catches people on fire. I don't have a lot of money. Last thing, let's go ahead and do soldier resistance. I think it's boss time. I love to range scum in this game. Wayward stuff, bows, turrets, and traps. Gives me time to read a few manga. You're so funny. Alright, it's boss time. After this boss, I think we're going to call it good. Whoops. Yeah, see, this guy just doesn't do anything to us. We can freaking just sit here and take him. Yeah, they totally changed this. So you can dash, chuck some stuff, and then you can dash again at any point. It's pretty cool. I think that's a lot more fun. Okay, cool. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it. Thank you for... Oh, that's the assault shield. That's nice, but I'm not going to use it. Ooh, Alien Nation. I don't know what that is. We're going to call it good here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for hanging out with me today. Thank you very much for chilling, even though, you know, some things could have been better with the performance of the software, but I'm going to look into it. I'm going to get it all figured out, get it all optimized. Thank you for helping me test my stream. I want this to be a very good, high-quality, relaxing time for you guys to tune in and hang out and draw with me and play video games. Thank you again for helping me test that out. Here's to the new year. I probably won't see you until the new year, so you guys take care of yourselves. And please be safe. Be safe while you're partying. Okay? Love you guys. Take care. See you soon. I will leave you with Mika for the outro. See you next time.